Delay is alive, baseball is here. Oh, hot dogs, lights, and fans that cheer. Yankees swing big, Red Sox fight, Orioles fly on Camden nights. Rays light up that Florida sky, Blue Jays soaring so dang high. Indians grind, the Tigers roar, Twins keep hitting, wanting more. White Sox flash, Royals play proud. Dr. Delay is calling every crowd. That's just climb, the Rangers ride, Mariners crash with ocean pride. A's still swing, Angels shine, baseball hearts on the line. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Crowds go wild, that sound ignites. Dr. Delay is alive, the game feels right. Braves bring heat, Mets go long, Philly fights with a victory song. Nationals reload, Marlins dive, it's MLB, we're all alive. Cubs in Wrigley cheer so loud, Cards and Reds draw every crowd. Brew Crew swinging, Pirates play bold, Steel City pride in the black and gold. Dodgers dash and Giants climb, Padres bring fire every time. Rockies rise in mountain air, D-back strike will meet them there. Under the stadium lights, whoa, fastballs fly through summer nights. Home run steals and extra fights. Dr. Delay is live, it's baseball nights. From Three Rivers to PNC nights, Pittsburgh power in the city lights. Dr. Delay calling every play, black and gold till the final day. Let's go, Bucs!
We've got some more Pirates baseball for you on the Dr. Delay Network. I, of course, am Dr. Delay. And, of course, the Dodgers taking game one in a very unfortunate way. Pirates looking to avenge their loss from yesterday. And, of course, stay above 500, which that's something they've been able to do pretty much the entire time. But, well, yeah, a loss would put them at 34-34. And, yeah, they kind of got to get it going. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully everything is going well with you guys. And hopefully you're enjoying just enjoying the game, enjoying my broadcast. Thank you again for tuning in. Hopefully, again, a much better game. Yeah, and, of course, you're seeing nothing on the screen. That is not by design. I wouldn't lie to you, but, well, I'm not going to lie to you. Keep things honest here. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Going to be a pretty tough matchup, of course. Shohei Ohtani is going to be on the mound for the Dodgers, but enough on him for now. We'll actually focus on Jared Jones, who's on the mound for the Pirates. 1-0 record, 4.82 ERA, whip of a 1.61. Again, has been kind of up and down. Again, the first start he had was not very good. Second start, much more manageable. Would have liked to see him go a little bit more. They elected to pull him after 5, after, again, not allowing any runs. We'll see how it goes today. Maybe we see him, again, hopefully 80, 90 pitches would be ideal. And hopefully he can give us 6 innings of solid work. All right, let's see what we got here for the Dodgers. Again, if you notice, that's the same lineup. Look at that consistency from the Dodgers. I wonder why they're really good, playing their best players. Shohei Ohtani is going to be leading things off for the Dodgers. He'll be followed by Andy Pages, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, Kyle Tucker, Ryan Ward, Dalton Rushing, and Alex Freeland. crazy what consistency can do for a team. So there you go. We'll see what how Jared Jones can attack these guys. Again, Paul Skeens didn't do too bad. 6 innings pitched yesterday, only allowing 2 runs. That'll work. A 3 ERA. Hey, that's not too bad at all. So, of course, again, defensively for the Pirates, I can tell you this, not that Ozuna plays defensively, but he is not playing today, or at least not starting. But enough on that. We are about ready for first pitch. As here is the pitch. That's way outside, ball 1 as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Jared Jones, 100 on the fastball there. 1-0 to Ohtani. As Jones readies for the 1-0. Begins his windup. Here is the 1-0, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 1-1, 100 again on the fastball. Shohei Ohtani batting .301. OPS of .938, 11 home runs, 37 RBIs. Can you imagine this is a down year for him? I know it's pretty weird to say. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2 count to Ohtani. That was a slider down and in. Of course, Shohei, when I say he's having a down year, he is really heating up as of late. Really heating it up. 1-2 to Ohtani-kun as Jones rocks and fires. That's going to be in the dirt. 2-2 again. Welcome everybody in. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Brian, appreciate you, man. Denny, thank you for tuning in. Are they trolling Ozuna? Well, hey, it's the same lineup they had yesterday, but the difference is Mookie Betts probably still a lot more left in the tank than Ozuna. Again, Scott, appreciate you, man. Magic Man, thank you for tuning in. 2-2 the pitch, and that misses outside on the fastball. 3-2 to Shohei Ohtani. SB, how's it going? Brian Sorbo, appreciate you, man. Let's see, Anthony again. Thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in today. Here is the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Look at Jared Jones. Look at the big smile on Jared Jones' face again. Shohei Ohtani, again, he's probably the best player in baseball. Leave out the probably. 1 down. And that'll bring up Andy Pages, batting .282, OPS of .854, 15 home runs, and 56 RBIs on the season. That is crazy stuff. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 92 on the slider. One and 0. Jones readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be upstairs there with the slider. 2-0. Again, of course, Jones, again, his last appearance, 5 innings, 74 pitches, didn't allow a run. Was a little shaky at times. Still kind of working on that control. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fastball in the outside corner. 2-1 to Pages. How are you, Doc? I'm doing okay. Definitely better than I was yesterday. At the end of the stream, I was not having a good time. Everyone kind of saw that. Everyone that's a Pirates fan was not having a good time. But then I just looked at the standings last night, and I realized, what the heck? Why are we... What's going on? We're only a half game back of the wild card with over 100 games to go. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Actually, less than 100 now. Wow, didn't realize 95 to go. 2-2 to Pages. Again, nobody on, 1 out. Jones rocks and fires. That's going to be skied. Shallow center. Mangum's on the run. Mangum fighting the sun. Makes the catch for out number 2. All right, and that'll bring up Freddie Freeman, batting .284, OPS of .847, 10 home runs, 36 RBIs. Again, some stuff here with the Pirates. Apparently, O'Neal Cruz was put on the 10-day injured list, so we won't see him for some time. Of course, obviously, Connor Griffin. Today would have been the day he is scheduled to be back. He is not back. So, again, the Pirates not at full strength, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Pirates definitely not at full strength. And, yeah, we'll see if they can make do without these key players. And those two are really big, especially on the bases. That's going to be upstairs 1-1. Again, Cruz and Griffin, the two guys that have the most steals on the team. Both of them double digits. I don't think anyone else has double digits. Not even Mangum. 1-1 as Jones rocks and delivers. That's going to be downstairs with the slider. 2-1 to Freddie Freeman. Let's go, Seema. Check out my earlier chat. All right, what you got? Let's see. 2-1 the pitch. That's going to be inside there in the slider. 3-1. Hi, Anthony. My son and his wife and their sons and maybe it's to be at the game. Oh, wow, that's cool. Let's go Pirates. So Seema's family in attendance tonight. Here's the 3-1. That's going to be sent out to shallow left. Gonzalez on the run. Gonzalez making the catch. Nice play by Gonzalez. 1-2-3. Go to the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. That's pretty cool, Seema. Good stuff. Hopefully the Pirates can win. Your family in attendance. Godzilla goes down. Yep, he is just a monster. So if the Alleghenies don't give up 10 runs, okay. It was the 7th, by the way. Technically, actually, it was the 7th. Yeah. Let's see here. This is Matthew's mom. I'm very sorry. Oh my gosh. Well, yeah. Prayers up for Matthew. Prayers up for Matthew. Oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. That does sound horrible. Hopefully you'll be all right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's horrible. Let's see. Now I don't know what to click. Okay. Starting lineup for the Pirates. Spencer Horwitz going to be leading things off for the Pirates. He'll be followed by Brandon Lau and then Brian Reynolds. And, of course, Ryan Ahern will be DHing. Nick Gonzalez batting 5th. Endy Rodriguez batting 6th. Tyler Callahan batting 7th. I think I messed up on the L there. There's supposed to be one more L. It is what it is. Jake Mangum batting 8th, and Jared Triolo is batting 9th. And I know, of course, that's not the best lineup in the world, but that's really the best we have. Again, no Cruz, no Griffin. You know, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, you switch out Callahan for Cruz, and, of course, Griffin for Triolo. I mean, that's the best lineup that you're going to have for the Pirates as far as offense goes. So, again, when you get those guys back, man, this team can really make some damage. Shohei Ohtani going to be the pitcher for the Dodgers. 6-2 record, .74 ERA. I mean, it is just unbelievable. Everyone's talking about Mizorowski and Christopher Sanchez. Why not Shohei Ohtani? I mean, literally just amazing. I don't know how you can argue against a guy with an ERA below a 1. The pitch to Horwitz, that's going to be outside. Called a strike, so already he's getting some calls. As we're already underway here in the bottom of the first. Spencer Horwitz at the plate batting .286, OPS of .846, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. 0-1 count as Ohtani kicks and delivers. That's going to be jammed. Shallow left. On the run is Muncy. That is going to drop. It's a fair ball. Horwitz thinks about second. No, sir. You are slow. You better get back to first. He will. Look at that. A leadoff single for the Pirates. Should note that Ohtani, with the whip, walks, hits per inning, .79. So that's also under a 1. Not very often you'll see that a walks, hits per inning is less, or pardon me, more than the ERA, earns runs average. I mean, that is just amazing. But we'll take it. Jammed. Bloop single. That'll work. Brandon Lau at the plate. Ohtani fires way outside there with the breaking ball. 1-0. 72 on the curveball. Didn't realize his curveball was not a speedy curveball like many others. Lau batting .249, OPS of .847, 15 home runs, 41 RBIs. 1-0 the pitch. Try to speed up there with the sweeper. Did not catch the zone. 2-0 to Lau. Let's see here. Let's go back. I think we're going to get the Pirates team that's like the best of the best. I hope so, John. Appreciate you, man. 2-0 count. Ohtani delivers. That's outside. 3-0, 97 on the fastball. Again, yes, prayers to Matthew for sure. That is horrible. So Skeen stopped by Little League practice looking for bullpen help. Yeah, maybe. Probably wouldn't be much of a difference. 3-0 the pitch. That's inside, ball 4. So look at that. I mean, this is, again, rare. You don't really see many hits or walks by Ohtani. And just like that, single and a walk. Runners on first and second, nobody outs. And Brian Reynolds will be at the plate, batting .267, OPS of .824, 7 home runs, 40 RBIs. Breathing on his own. That's good. Oh, my goodness. Phillies lost in the ninth. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Well, I think they still have the wild card spot. I could be wrong. The pitch, and that's going to be a check swing. Did he go? Looks like the umpire's ruling he did. Strike one. Reynolds with an on-base streak of 16 consecutive games. He's just an on-base guy. 0-1 the pitch, and that's a sweeper down and in, 1-1. Nice pizza for tonight. Nice. That sounds great. Chris, you on air. Drop the like, share the link. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good luck with the NBA. Good luck with the not basketball anymore. Well, folks, again, if you like the NBA, make sure to check out Snowman. He'll be covering it tonight. The 1-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be fast with the knees for a called strike 1 and 2 to Reynolds. 100 miles per hour there by Ohtani. How's it going, Ricky? Welcome on in. 1-2 count. Ohtani delivers. That's going to be in the dirt there at the sweeper. 2-2. A 72 mile per hour curveball. Then his sweeper's at 87 miles an hour. That is, geez. Just a kind of a change up there on the breaking ball. 2-2. Ohtani looks back at Horwitz. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out 100 inside. Could not lay off it. One away. That was really loud. Hopefully that wasn't loud for you guys. You know what? I just realized I think my computer is loud. Yes, it is. Okay, that would explain it. All right, that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. The pitch. Slow curveball. Upstairs 1-0. 77 on the curveball, so I guess that 72 was kind of the outlier. 1-0 to O'Hearn. Batting .285, OPS of .835, 10 home runs, 34 RBIs. The pitch. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike. O'Hearn didn't like the call, but no, that was a good pitch. 1-1 to O'Hearn. One and one. The pitch. That's downstairs. 2-1. Rushing thought about challenge. He does not. Would have lost the challenge had he done so. 2-1 to O'Hearn. Again, runners on first, second with one out for the Pirates. Two and one. Ohtani looks back and delivers. That's going to be yanked to left. That's a foul ball. 2-2. Keeping the hope alive for night two. That's all we can do, Emma. That's all we can do. Computer update? Yes, I did. How's it going, Jim? Jim, welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. Love the Homer Simpson sound effect. There we go. 2-2. The pitch. That's a check swing. He went. He struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts. There for Ohtani. 2 away. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Nick Gonzalez, of course. Batting .304. OPS of .733, 2 home runs, 31 RBIs. We'll see what Speedy can do against Shohei Ohtani. Should note that, yeah, even a base hit really wouldn't guarantee a run. Horwitz, again, not really the best runner. The pitch, sweeper down and away, 1-0. But yeah, the 7th inning yesterday was not fun in Romer. How do you feel about the Stanley Cup Finals? Haven't really watched too much, though I'm pulling for the Hurricanes. I actually don't know how last night's game went. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be sent out to right. Tucker is right under it, and he makes the catch. All right, well, the Pirates again. Single and a walk. Could not do anything after that. We go to the top of the second. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. How those Giants come back against the Nationals? Yeah, yes, it's something. I saw that the Giants actually traded Luis Arias. It looks like the trades are starting. That was really the first big one. Obviously, there's been a lot of small trades with the minor leagues and stuff like that. But as far as MLB players moved around with decent pedigree, that was really the first. So might see some trades starting to trickle in. Again, it's June. It is June. That's usually when that starts happening. But of course, more so in July. Also, the World Cup excited. Very excited. Very excited. Ohtani's a unicorn. Yep, he is just amazing. Hurricane Swan 5-3. There we go. You still want that speedy doll? Sorry. It is a Mio. It is Mio. But I'm sure there's some Speedy Gonzalez dolls elsewhere. Due up for the Dodgers going to be Mookie Betts. He'll be followed by Max Muncy and Kyle Tucker. So there you go. Your 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Dodgers. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. Hopefully you leave a like. Hopefully you subscribe. As we are at 42 likes, trying to get to 150. We somehow got to 200 last night. We'll try to get that happening again if possible. Hopefully, again, the game is competitive, and that, of course, will help for sure. Again, all likes do is just push out the stream to more and more potential viewers. And, of course, again, like I've mentioned, that the Dodgers have a plethora of content creators. So definitely not going to really grow the channel this series. Didn't really grow much yesterday. So it is what it is. We're just going to call the game and hope for the best. Hopefully the Pirates can win. Pirates win can offset all that channel stuff. Mookie Betts again batting 190, OPS of 624. The pitch, that's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. Again, Mookie, kind of a down year, but of course had 2 hits yesterday. So maybe he's starting to turn his season around. The 0-1 to Betts, that's upstairs, 1-1 to Mookie Betts. Again, the cleanup hitter, still showing a lot of faith in him. Again, these numbers, of course, eerily similar to Ozuna when you look at the numbers. 1-1 to Betts. The pitch, that's going to be down and away, 2-1. Mookie Ozuna, yeah. The Speedy Gonzalez, not the turkey, it's bad luck. I mean, it's had its moments. It's had its moments for sure. The 2-1 to Betts, and that's going to be popped up, shallow center. Mangum is charging in. Mangum is still running, sliding. Oh, he drops it. Oh, my goodness. Betts will retreat to first. I don't know. It just didn't seem like he had a good read on it initially. Yeah, he didn't see it. He did not see it. Wow, that's tough. All right, well, that's going to be, I guess, I don't know if it's going to be a single or an error. Regardless, Betts is on, and Max Muncy at the plate. The pitch, that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Curveball just missing wildly there. Again, Muncy had a very good day yesterday, and yeah, no, hopefully we don't feed him pitches down the middle. 1-0 to Muncy. Betts on first. Jones delivers. That's inside. 2-0 to Muncy. Hope if anything it's a pitcher stool at worst. Yeah. You keep it close, then always got a shot. Last night got a little out of hands, folks. The Pricks tonight is going to end with a Soto save. I hope so. The 2-0, and that's a ground ball to second. Possible double play. There's 1. There is 2. That's a double play for the Pirates. That'll work. Good stuff by Jones getting that ground ball. That was a fastball elevated. Muncy just, got over it. That will work. All right, that'll bring up Kyle Tucker. Batting .233, OPS of 711, 5 home runs, 31 RBIs. Dodger Empire pulling for the Dodgers. Pitch is going to be outside. Called a strike. Same pitch as Ohtani earlier, 0-1 to Kyle Tucker. The 100 cutting from Ohtani. Yeah, no, it's just Ohtani is just built different. 0-1, Jones rocks and fires. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Nice pitch. 0-2, back toward him. Started way outside, breaking in. Blue Dodgers, yeah, I hear you, Cena. Any picks for the All-Star game? I already made my picks, but, I voted mostly Pirates. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to be chopped foul. I guess I should make a serious one, huh? So I'm allowed to have 5, though I'm not going to use all 5. Really, I only want to do the 1. The only Pirate I didn't vote for was Marcell Ozuna. That's the only one. Voted for everybody else that starts except for Ozuna, because he doesn't deserve it. 0-2. Jones kicks and deals. That's a fastball way upstairs. 1-2 to Kyle Tucker. Yeah, I knew what you meant. You're good. NHL series tied at 2-2. Man, that does sound fun. 1-2 count. Jones kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good stuff there, Jared Jones. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pirates and the Dodgers tied at 0 apiece. Crank up some offense. Yeah, it's going to be a tough day, of course, to do that. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. Actually, no, we'll check out the scores later after this half inning. Again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free to do so. Free to do both. And, of course, feel free to chat down below. Again, I try to get to the comment section as often as I can. They also the 9th inning. Yeah, that is tough. That is tough. Yeah, again, for the Pirates fans, the Pirates inducted 3 players into the next Pirates Hall of Fame class. Of course, I got to see one of them play, Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson, a longtime shortstop for the Pirates. He'll be inducted with John Candelaria, and I apologize if I'm butchering that name, John Candelaria, and Wilbur Cooper. So congratulations to those 3. They will be a part of the next Pirates Hall of Fame class. Jack Wilson always seemed like the Pirates to me, so that is definitely well-deserved. Hopefully Freddie Sanchez gets the nod. You could vote Ozuna for the worst DH and strikeout stock. That's true. That is true. I should do that. Dodgers get the W. Hopefully not. Did Carlos Santana have a slow start as Ozuna? I don't think so. Carlos Santana was really... I thought he was solid. I don't think so. I think Santana was pretty decent from the get-go. I miss Santana. He's still playing, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, Santana was pretty good. I don't know, when he was at the plate, I know it was a few years ago, but I always felt like something good was going to happen. All right, we're back in action. Ohtani delivers. That's going to be sent out to left field. Looks like Ward's going to make the catch, round number 1. That was Endy Rodriguez. 1 pitch, 1 out. And, of course, Endy Rodriguez will be followed by Tyler Callahan and Jake Mangum. Hopefully there's more names to that list. And, again, I apologize. For some reason, I don't have 2 L's for Callahan. As Callahan will be at the plate playing right field. It's batting 200, OPS of 785, no homers and 2 RBIs. The pitch. This is outside, ball 196 on the 4-seamer. Big Bucs fan, you took Ohtani over 5.5 Ks and Jared Jones over 3.5. Gotcha. Hey, you're probably correct. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 84 on the sweeper, 1-1 to Callahan. And the urge to call him Bo Callahan is very, very high for those of you that know the NFL Draft Day movie. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2, fastball downstairs. 1-2 to Callahan. Let's call him the Candyman. That was his nickname. Okay, gotcha. We saw Pops and Dave Parker. There we go. Go Bucs. Appreciate you for your beard. 1-2 count. The pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Nice scoop there by Rushing. No rush there. 2-2 to Callahan. The guitar player? No, I have no idea. Rank in the division, probably tied for 3rd. I think the Cubs actually the same record as us, as that's chopped foul. I know for sure the Brewers are at 1. The Cardinals, I believe, are at 2. And, yeah, I want to say the Cubs are also 34 and 33. Both of us, again, a half game back of the last wild card spot. Actually, a 2-way tie for the last wild card spot. The 2-2 to Callahan, that's outside 3-2. Of course, again, kind of really nonsense to talk about the wild card as is. That is really a reminder to those that, of course, will chime in once the Pirates start losing to tell me how bad the Pirates are. Because it seems like they had higher expectations of the Pirates than me. 3-2 counts. Ohtani is just chilling on the mound as his clock continues to run. He's killing the clock. Run the ball, play good defense, apparently. Ohtani kicks and delivers. Breaking ball outside, ball four. Good eye by Callahan. Chased out of the zone earlier, did not chase there. So that's a walk. And that'll bring up Jake Mangum's batting. 281 OPS of 669. 1 home run and 9 RBIs. Let's go on highways. Welcome on in. Back Road 80. You know, I did kind of a soft rebrand on my channel as well. The pitch, that's going to be inside. Ball 1. If you look to my my header, it's more of a yellow than an actual orange. Though it's a little too bright on the yellow. I just couldn't find a good Steelers yellow for some reason. Don't know why. It's really stupid. The 1-0 to Mangum. That's a ground ball back to Ohtani. Throws to second. I don't think he touched second, though. Mangum is out. And Mangum's pretty adamant that he is safe. Wow. Okay, so we'll see. Mangum thinks he's safe. So, yeah, no, Betts doing a good job. Ohtani's throwback to second was not accurate. Betts, of course, just taking it in stride. So Mangum is out. I don't think they're going to challenge. Callahan's going to be safe at second. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo. And that is close. But no, Mangum is indeed out. Mangum again, he's hustling. He hustles down the line. Here's the pitch. Sweeper away, ball 1. Dodgers better not start that. Well, I mean, I don't know what that means, but I just hope that they lose. That's all that matters. Duval County, appreciate you, man, Mikey, for tuning in. Here's the 1-0. That's inside 2-0. Saw a speedy dog line for $50. That is tough. How about Doc Allison, the Hall of Fame, throwing a no-hitter while tripping on? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. 2-0 count. Ohtani looks back at Callahan. The pitch, swing and a miss, sweeper outside, 2-1. Build an Ohtani statue. I'm sure that'll happen one day. 2-1 as Ohtani looks back and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-2. Chases out of the zone, lets one right down the middle go by. 2-2 to Triolo. Callahan taking his lead, and now Triolo's going to ask for time, try to compose himself. Get a base hit, probably scores Callahan. Callahan, not the fastest guy, not the slowest guy either, you know, average speed can make something happen. 2-2. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Need a Mookie hit. Well, the Pittsburgh Pirates, I've defended this team for 50 years, and most of them were losing seasons. I just want to start winning again. Yeah, no, for sure. 100%. I mean, that's me, obviously, not the 50 years part, but yeah. I totally hear you. The 2-2, and that's going to be sent out to center field. Pajes is under it, makes the catch for out number 3. All right, well, we go to the top of the third, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. No, that's more towards the people that are Pirates fans but come in and just start bashing the Pirates when they start losing. It's like, okay, thank you. That's really what I need. At this point, I'm just going to mute him. I'm just going to mute him. I don't care to listen to it no more. It really just made me, like, sad last night. I'm not even going to lie. It really impacted the stream. Obviously, the Pirates are playing bad, but once the chat became toxic as far as, oh, yeah, this team's never going to go to the playoffs, like, okay, well, I guess you guys, again, expected them to go to the playoffs or something, because I don't know why you'd be bringing that up. Pirates going to the playoffs, or not going to the playoffs, is right up there with Dodgers. Hey, the Dodgers going to the playoffs. Yeah, thank you. That's a bold take. Are the Braves going to the playoffs? Yeah, Braves going to the playoffs. Okay, another bold take. Let me guess, you have the USA winning or not winning the World Cup. I don't understand the need to, like, bash the Pirates. You know, again, much better than Much better than the past Pirates teams, but we just want to lump them in with the team that's, again, usually already below 500, has already been outscored by 50 or so runs. It just, again, it was very draining last night. So, like I said, at this point, I'm just going to be kind of just muting people because I just don't want to hear it. You can't say, oh, you're good, Dodger, you're good. Mail in a bunch of votes. There you go. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. All right, we'll check out some... mail in a bunch of runs there. The game's over. Pirates actually won last night. Did you not know that? Yeah, no. A batch of runs came in. Mariners 0, Orioles 0, Dodgers and Pirates score 0-0 there. Diamondbacks, Marlins 0-0. Minnesota, Detroit. That's actually in a delay. And the Phillies leading 1-0 over the Blue Jays in the top of the first. Cardinals, Mets 0-0. Of course, there's games that have concluded. We'll get to those next time out. Here's the pitch to Ward. That's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. Ward is batting .259, OPS of .842, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs. Oh and 1 count. Here is the pitch. That's upstairs, 1-1. I'm aware. It's fine. It's fine with me. It's not going to bother me at all. I'd rather have a good chat than a bad chat. People look at a bad chat, they're not going to stay anyway. They hurt the channel. 1-1 the pitch. That's inside. 2-1 to Ward. The watch time's fine. I've already hit all my goals for watch time. That is in the past. 2-1 count to Ward. Jones rocks and fires. That's yanked to right. That's going to be a foul ball. Actually, almost hits a Dodger in there in the dugout. No, sir. 2-2 to Ward. Men's USA team's not going to win the cup. Yeah, definitely not. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be fouled back. Doesn't mean, of course, I'm not going to cheer for him. Definitely pulling for him, but be realistic. Bad streaks happen. Oh, yeah. Live with it and play another day. Exactly. Never did think we were going to playoffs this year, but we need to start winning some games. Oh, for sure, for sure. 2-2 the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Praying for a win here. Come on, Buccos. Appreciate you. AJ, thank you for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it. W's in the chat, folks, for AJ. AJ, you are a legend, man. I appreciate your support. And, yeah, hopefully the Pirates came to play today as Jones did. There's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 99 on the fastball. Woo-hoo! That is Jones's now third strikeout of the game. One away here in the top of the third, and that'll bring up Rushing, Dalton Rushing. He's batting .286, OPS of .916, 8 home runs, 21 RBIs. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a slider in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Rushing. I guess they won as soon as we sold 2 million tickets. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm surprised they even sold tickets for this World Cup, because that's a broken bat jammer. That's a fair ball. Horwitz takes it, and will stab on the bag for out number 2. Rushing didn't know if that was fair or foul. He was more worried about the bat. And, well, that didn't work out for Rushing as he's rushing back to the dugout, 2 away. And that'll bring up Alex Freeland. He's batting .246, OPS of .690, 3 homers and 14 RBIs. Have the Pirates been under 500 at all this season? Yes, the very early, they were 1-3. And then, of course, they started winning. So they were 2-3 against the Reds. They won their second game. And, yeah, that was the last time they were under 500. Was when they were 2-3, the final game of that series, the second game of the series of the season, or the second series of the season, they ended up winning, and they got to 3-3, and that's it. They have not been under 500 since. They've been 500 a few times, to where, of course, you'll say, oh, well, it's the last time the Pirates will be 500, ha, 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 whatever. And, of course, they battle back every time. They battle back every time. 1-1 to Freeland. Jones at 39 pitches. As Jones readies, kicks, and fires. That's a slider in the dirt, 2-1 to Freeland. I have an uncle who's always complained about the Steelers even after Super Bowl victories. He still has something negative to say. I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, here's the 2-1. That's going to be upstairs 3-1. I mean, of course, I have no problem with being critical. But if every word you say is criticism, then at some point that's just a you problem. Then I guess you're just not a happy camper. 3-1. Jones kicks and fires. That's upstairs ball 4. I mean, I've been very critical of the Pirates, but I've also praised them when they do well. I mean, that's the difference. You praise them when they do well, criticize when they do bad. But also don't get too high, don't get too low. See the good with the bad. See the bad with the good. Anyway, Shohei Ohtani will be at the plate there after the walk. And Ohtani struck out in his first appearance. Again, 2 outs, 1 man on at first. The pitch, and that's going to be a curveball away, 1-0. Hopefully the Pirates can clean up the series. Hopefully. It would be a pleasant surprise. 1-0. Jones sets and delivers. That's downstairs, 2-0. And Rodriguez is going to have a chat with Jones. Jones doesn't seem to want to talk, but he will. Or just think positive. A lot of negative people with no common sense. We just need more positive. Oh, yeah. I mean, again, it's not like, you know, be too positive where it's like, you know, you can't see the fault in the teams, right? But you know, again, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of things to like about this Pirates team. There's a lot of things to not like. I mean, of course. We definitely understand that. Anyone with a set of eyes can see that there's problems with the Pirates. But anyone with a set of eyes should also see there's a lot of good about this Pirates team. Very exciting. And like I said, I have that poll up, that question, just to remind everybody how the Pirates are doing. That's right down the middle. Called strike, 2-1. Again, Pirates entering today. Only a half game out of the wild card. Obviously, again, there's still plenty of baseball left, but this team, they are far from out of it. You cannot write them off in June when you're only a half game back. 2-1 to Ohtani. Jones delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Rodriguez keeps it in front of him. 3-1 to Shohei Ohtani. I remember watching a Dodgers game. This was about a month ago. And Shohei Ohtani had an OPS of like 700. I mean, it was just, he was doing all right. He was doing okay. Now, again, he's crushing the ball. OPS of 938 entering today. Here's the 3-1. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. Ohtani wanted a challenge, does not. Yeah, he winks at the umpires like that was out. Okay, you say so. Looks like it did catch the zone. Unbiased, of course. As always. 3-2. And it was close enough to where Ohtani did not challenge. Jones readies. Rocks and fires. That's going to be flared foul. Count is still full. Don Kelly's pitching decisions. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Yeah, the bullpen decisions and all the pitching, and again, taking people out. Yeah, really frustrating. And his lineups. Anyway, the 3-2 to Ohtani, and that's going to be sent out to left field. Back at the wall. Reynolds leaps. Oh, Reynolds! Oh, my gosh! Reynolds just robbed Ohtani! That would have made it 2-0. Reynolds says, no, sir! What a play by B. Ray, as heard on Dr. Delay. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Brian Reynolds. Man. What? That was awesome. That was great. We needed that. Oh, man. Reynolds making a great play. Keeping the game tied. Let's go. Apparently the Pirates are 34-3. I will clean that up. There. All right. Due up for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Brian, Rob home runs. Reynolds 34-3. Yeah, I just wanted to see if you guys are paying attention. That's all. Let's go. Glazing the Pirates. Glazing good plays. Glazing good plays, buddy. I think they're doing pretty well this year. We just need some strength in the bullpen. Oh, exactly. E-Ray is back. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. I do see us going deep with playoffs within the next couple of years. I hope so. I hope you're correct. I hope so. Let's start off by making the playoffs, and then we'll go from there. You know, that's, of course, where I come in. It's like, let's just, again, take it one game at a time. Got to make the playoffs. Got to, of course, want to try to beat some of these guys. Again, obviously getting swept by the Braves. Did not see that happening. Really thought we'd take one at least. Well, again, really at most, to be honest with you. That didn't happen. And it would be nice, again, to get a game or two from these Dodgers. Of course, we have the Marlins coming to town this weekend. And the Marlins, while they're not the best team, that's usually how they get you. You don't think they're that great, but they're actually not too bad. Again, one of the better batting averages in all of baseball. They just don't have any power. But they get on base. All right, Horwitz again will be leading off. Again, a single in his first appearance. They're showing the replay. Ohtani sent this opposite field, and Reynolds, unfortunately, again for Ohtani, was right there. You don't hit it to Reynolds. Thank goodness that the Pirates fans didn't try to take the ball. Luckily, that lady out in the right wasn't there. Yeah, if you were there, you would remember. All right, let's see what we can do here in the bottom of the third again. That was huge. Still 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Great defense. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Doc. No, you're good. You're good. There's no reason to apologize. All right, Ohtani on the mound. Horwitz at the plate. As Ohtani kicks and delivers, that's going to be sent out to left center field. Pages, and actually, no, it's going to be Ward that makes the catch. One pitch, one out. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, who walked in his first appearance. Awesome catch. Oh, yeah. Hope we win the World Series. Like I said, we'll see how it goes. Let's go to the playoffs first. Obviously, I want that too, but, you know, got to be realistic with what you got. Ohtani delivers. That's going to be upstairs. Called a strike. 97 there on the fastball. 0-1 to Lau. They try to take the ball. I know, right? It would have been horrible. The stupid Vander caused the interference. Yep, exactly. 0-1 to Lau, and that's going to be yanked foul. 0-2. Showing this replay again. They really love this play. Reynolds actually got some claps there from the Dodgers fans in the area. That's pretty cool. That's cool to see. Dodgers fans, you know, loving a good play by B-Ray. The 0-2. That's going to be outside. 1-2 to Brandon Lau. Mike Cohn's getting antsy. Yeah, I mean, Pirates scored 2 runs. Actually, no, they scored in the 9th, I think, yesterday. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be yanked right to the first baseman as Freeman will take it himself for out number 2. 2 outs. Brian Reynolds at the plate, struck out in his first appearance. I don't know why they're showing Ohtani over and over again, but they are. All right, we're back in action. Ohtani, deep breath, now blinking aggressively. Here is the pitch to Reynolds. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 100 on the fastball. Still have 100 miles per hour here in the third inning at 40 pitches. One and 0. The pitch to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Slow curveball there. 1-1 to B-Ray. Gregor Rasputin, this guy. Appreciate you, Snarf. Again, loves Soviet Union, Russia Big fan. Big fan, apparently. 1-1 the pitch. And that's gonna. Oh, and it hits him. So Reynolds will take first. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who also struck out in his first appearance. Cruz is not. Cruz is going to be on the injured list. Ohtani's a blister on the middle finger. Oh, I did not know that. So I am listening, but I'm not listening to the main broadcast. I'm listening to the radio broadcast. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 1. I'm not listening to Joe Block. I just, again, I've made my opinion very clear on Joe Block. 1-0 to O'Hearn. Again, currently batting .283 on the year. Again, it's been a very nice addition to this Pirates team. 1-0. Ohtani to O'Hearn. That's going to be in there, but not called a strike. And looks like rushing's going to challenge. That's going to be a strike. It's going to be 1-1 to O'Hearn. Just a bit inside, just a little bit. Beat 'em Bucs. Appreciate you, Charlie. And yeah, that's a whole ball in there. That's a whole baseball that's in the strike zone. So 1-1 to O'Hearn. Rasputin to the Pirates, this guy. B-Ray continues the on-base streak. That is true. He is just getting on base. The pitch misses downstairs. 2-1, 100 on the fastball. 2-1. Blockhead. Yeah, not a fan of him. The pitch. That's a check swing. Did he go? And he did not. 3-1 to O'Hearn. On deck would be Speedy Gonzalez. Reynolds taking his lead. Ohtani sets and fires, and that's going to be scooped out to right. On the run is Tucker. Tucker makes the catch for out number 3. All right, top of the 4th, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Don't care for block either. Yeah, feels like again. I mean, he just seems like he cheers for the other team more than the Pirates. And he jinxes the Pirates so much. Like, I know I do it, but he should know better. All right, Mariners and the Orioles 0-0. The Diamondbacks 0, Marlins 0. Phillies leading 1-0 over the Blue Jays in the top of the 2nd. Twins and the Tigers 0-0. They're in a delay, though. Not a doctor delay, in a delay. The Cardinals 2, Mets nothing. And we do have some final scores earlier today. The Rays over the Red Sox 7-5. The Yankees over the Indians 8-4. The Giants, again, 11. Nationals 10. That seemed like a pretty big game there. The Padres over the Reds 5-4. Again, if you do enjoy the broadcast, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure, of course, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. It says so right up there. Of course, I will hide that screen for a sec to tell you that Andy Pajes, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts will be the ones due up for the Dodgers in the top of the 4th. Again, it says so right there. It is free. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, if you're a Dodgers fan, not really going to do a lot of Dodgers games really at all, other than you're playing the Pirates and, of course, maybe the playoffs. But if you are a football fan, that is really where my appeal to you will be, because, again, I cover everybody in the NFL, everybody at least once. And again, I cover 5 NFL games, at least 5 NFL games a week. So, just saying, that's going to be a lot of football for you guys. And I guarantee you, I will cover the team once. And I guarantee you as well that the Steelers don't play five times a week. So, there you go. If you love the NFL, there you go. That is really where the channel's at its best. Andy Pajes is going to be at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one, as Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 96 on the fastball. Marcell O'Hearn. Yeah, this is very harsh. 0-1, Jones delivers. That's going to be flown out to right. Shallow right, and that's actually going to go foul. 0-2. Where was the pitching in that game? There it was gone. Love the call. Some would make the playoffs. I mean, it's no biggie. You like me or you don't like me. It's not a big deal. Indians, yes. That's right. You always say that. I forgot. Or unless you're some... I can't remember. There's so many people that question. It all blurs together and blends together. 0-2 count to Pages. Jones sets, rocks, and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is 4 strikeouts for Jones. 1 down. And that'll bring up Freddie Freeman, who is 0 for 1 in this. They're showing off Jack Wilson. Again, the graphic there. Played 9 years with the Pirates. 2004 had batted .308. Was an All-Star. All-Star and a Silver Slugger. Really great stuff. The pitch to Freeman. That's going to be way upstairs, way outside. 1-0 to Freeman. Like your Freeman School. Thank you very much. Yeah, prime delay is pretty good. Though whenever I'm not in my prime, washed, bum, garbage, overrated, pretty boy, something else. That's going to be in there. 1-1 to Freeman. Been a tough stretch. It has been a very tough stretch. That's what I'm saying. Like, just when we're losing, it can be pretty rough. It's rough. The 1-1 to Freeman. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I'm definitely not a pretty boy, by the way. Definitely am aware. Let's see. How's it going, Chance? Welcome on in. The 1-2 to Freeman. That's a ground ball, and that is a fair ball down the left field line. That's probably going to be a double. Freeman charging in. The throw is a little bit off, and Freeman doing his thing, I guess. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts, who reached on an error in his first appearance. Yeah, Sam, you're not kidding. Giants just came out of nowhere. Freeman will be 0 for 2 in a minute. That was a nice jinx. How's it going, Dave? Welcome on in. Jones sets, looks back at Freeman. The pitch, and that's upstairs. Called a strike. Betts going to challenge. And he will probably win this challenge. There's the breaking ball. Yeah, that's upstairs. So it's going to be 1-0 to Betts. Beautiful hit. Yeah, it was unfortunate. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. Can't wait for the Brewers-Pirates game. Yeah, that'll be, I believe, in July. 1-0 to Betts. That's going to be hit. Oh, what a play by Gonzalez. Throws to first. Freeman's going to third again. But honestly, Freeman, I think, was going to take third regardless. Great play, though, by Gonzalez. He has, of course, had his troubles over the third. Nice back kick. Backhanded pick. I can't really speak. It is what it is. Regardless, Gonzalez with a great play. And now there's 2 away. And that'll bring up Max Muncy again. Freeman is at third, so a base hit most likely makes it 1-0. Here's the pitch to Muncy. That's a breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 to Muncy. Again, Muncy, I believe, 3 hits yesterday. He just pummeled the Pirates, pummeled Skeens as well. Oh, and 1 to Muncy. Jones sets and fires. Swing and a miss. Fulton with the curveball way out in front. 0-2 to Muncy. Joe Long is a dopey. Is Weasley coming? Yes, man. Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, his voice is okay, but again, he roots for the other team. That's exactly correct. That is the problem. 0-2 the pitch. Fastball way upstairs. 1-2. Yeah, his voice is fine. But he's just. I mean, when you have more emotion for the other team, you do not need to be working for our team. 1-2, the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Still 1-2 to Max Muncy. July 10th to 12th, yeah. Only 15 likes away from 100. Appreciate you, Magic Man. 3 away from 5K. Gotcha. So, well, an early congratulations to BW. Again, we'll be redirecting to ensure that he gets 5,000. There's going to be a hit to right. That is a fair ball, and the Dodgers take a 1-0 lead as Muncy goes to second. Callahan throws it in. And, yeah, Dodgers leading 1-0. An RBI single there by Muncy. And that'll bring up Kyle Tucker. The Pirates feed is really messing up, so I'm forced to go to the Dodgers feed. That's kind of odd. So 1-0 Dodgers. And that'll bring up Kyle Tucker. A little bit of a disappointment there, but what can you do? So Tucker again, he struck out in his first appearance. Here is the pitch. That's going to be inside on the changeup. Ball 193 in the changeup. How many college football games? Well, it just depends. Just depends because they show the games on YouTube, so we'll see how they do it this year. 1-0. Jones readies, sets, and fires. Checks his swing. It's in there. Strike one. One and one count. Jones sets and delivers. Swing and a wow, I don't know what that really was by Tucker. It was a swing, technically. And it's 1-2 to Kyle Tucker again. Runner on second with 2 outs. Dodgers again already, of course, on the board. A chance to double it up. Another base hit. Jones sets, rocks, and fires. Checked his swing. It's going to be a challenge there on Rodriguez. It was a little bit low. Hopefully it catches here. There is the pitch, and that is just barely low. Pittsburgh has one more challenge. 0.1 inch. That's great. Yeah, it was a Brewers guy. 2-2. Jones readies. Rocks and fires. Fastball upstairs. 3-2 to Kyle Tucker. Jones sets again. Runner on second as he kicks and delivers. That's going to be chopped foul. Jones more of a slide step there, trying to change up the timing. Big 12 college fan? I mean, not really. I mean, I like college. I don't really care for conferences. There is one conference I don't like. There's one conference I don't like of the Big Four. Of the Power Four, I should say. The 3-2. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit and probably makes it 2-0. Muncy, I should say, is indeed home. 2-0 Dodgers. Unfortunate. Left-handed hitters doing some damage against Jones. Drills right up the middle. Just didn't see it. That is unfortunate. That'll bring up Ryan Ward, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Ward. Looks like Evan Sisk warming up for the Pirates. Oh and 1 count. Jones delivers. Fastball upstairs. 1-1 to Ward. SEC overrated. Yes, it is. 1-1 counts. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-2 to Ward. Again, runner on first, 2 outs. Pirates trailing once again, but of course still plenty of ball game left. 1-2. Jones sets and delivers. Just a bit outside. Rodriguez going to challenge. And I think he may have just lost the Pirates their last challenge. That's what I'm thinking. For some reason, my app is not doing a good job. And yep, that one is indeed a missed call there. So 2-2 counts. Jones sets and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Lau throws to first for round number 3. The inning is over. Back-to-back hits there by Muncy and Tucker. Make it a 2-0 game, and the Pirates are out of challenges. Due up for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Endy Rodriguez, and Tyler Callahan. Yeah, that is tough. Listen to the game. I'm listening to the game, yes. Listening to the game for some information. It's not like it's loud, though, because that would mess me up, of course. Hurricanes fan, yeah, I believe I recall that. Listening to teach ChatGPT baseball last night. You should have heard the conversation it was having with you. Really, that's interesting. That would be interesting. Should be, could be. It's not, though. It's 2-0. The Pirates are 30th in successful challenges. Yeah, no, that's not a surprise at all. Not a surprise at all. Ozuna's a big reason why. Just him. Every time he's in the lineup, just already subtract a challenge. That's what I should do. All right, anyway, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Gonzalez, Rodriguez, and Callahan will be up. We'll see what they can do against Ohtani. Ohtani is allowed 4 base runners, so, you know, there's that. Let's go Bucs. Seen the home run rob? Yeah, by B-Ray. It was really good. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the Pirates can battle back. It's just tough seeing them always trailing. It was like 1 for 30 challenges. Yeah, I don't know if that's the case, but I mean, it wouldn't shock me. It really wouldn't shock me. Haven't really warmed up yet. Is that what you think? All right. Gonzalez again at the plate. He's 0 for 1 in this one. As Ohtani kicks and delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1. 1-0 to Gonzalez. It's going to be one of those games where you come back and win or some wild type of hit or wild pitch. I'll take that. Here's the 1-0 as Gonzalez sends this to left. If it's fair, it's gone. It is foul. Oh, he crushed it. Oh, my gosh. Gonzalez just sent that to Narnia. Unfortunately, Narnia was located in foul territory. Unbelievable. Oh, geez. 1-1 to Nicky G. Ohtani rocks and fires. That's going to be downstairs 2-1. Oh, my gosh. He killed it. Just a little out in front. 2-1 to Gonzalez. Ohtani sets, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss. 2-2 to Gonzalez. 97 on the fastball. So close. Yeah, that was unfortunate. 2-2. Ohtani kicks, delivers. Fastball. He struck him out. Fastball in the inside corner. 1 away. And that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez 0 for 1 in this one. First pitch is going to be a curveball upstairs, 1-0. Sorry, I didn't catch the pitch there as they were not showing the game. 1-0 to Rodriguez. Rodriguez again kind of on a downturn as of late, as that's going to be slice foul 1-1. Yeah, as soon as he got back from his injury, again, he was hitting very well, but seems to be the law of averages has caught up to him a little bit. 1-1 to Rodriguez. As Ohtani readies, begins his windup. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a chopper to second. And he'll underhand it to first for out number 2. So quickly 2 away. Ohtani, by the way, 55 pitches. That is a little dangerous for the Pirates, because that is a pretty good rate. And that'll bring up Callahan, Tyler Callahan, who walked in his first appearance. Carmen Majinski warming up for the Pirates. We'll see how he looks. Here is the pitch to Callahan, and Callahan sends this to right. If it's fair, it's gone. Oh, it is. Oh, it's out of the stadium. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Tyler Callahan. Tyler Bo Callahan from Wisconsin. Quarterback for sure. Bonafide #1 pick. Just kidding, folks. Hoist the cone. Again, Gonzalez gave one a good ride, just was foul. Callahan, this one was indeed fair. 2-1 Dodgers over the Pirates. That one was blasted. So hoist your cones. It's 2-1. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, who was 0 for 1 in this one. Ohtani sets and delivers. That's going to be outside ball 1. So the Pirates, again, have had 2 pretty well-hit balls this inning. Oh, my gosh. Again, I do apologize. Still 1-0. I'm probably missing some pitches here, but yeah, no, this is really tripping me out here for some reason, as that's going to be chopped foul 1-1. I can speed it up a little bit. 2-1 to Mangum, as that one's going to be away. 2-1 to Mangum. Again, apologies for the craziness. Internet seems to be fine. Don't know what the problem is. Here's the 2-1 to Mangum, and that's going to be yanked into right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Probably going to be extra bases. As Mangum, yeah, he's going to start jogging to second. And that is a 2-out double for the Pirates. All right, so a base hit there into the outfield could do some real wonders for the Pirates, as Jared Triolo will be at the plate. He is 0 for 1. They just said it went 471 feet. I mean, that ball was crushed. So that would not shock me at all. Would not shock me at all. Empire needs Zuna. Yeah, Dodgers Empire really needs Marcell Ozuna ASAP. That was a great time to have an ad pop up. That's tough. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that is tough. Mound visit is concluded. Again, Trill at the plate. Again, he is definitely due for something. Mangum takes his lead. The pitch, that's going to be fouled back. 0-1. That's Jacksonville Duval, I suppose so. 0-1 count. Ohtani, by the way, at 61 pitches. Ohtani readies. Looks back at Mangum, the pitch, and that's a fastball at the knees. It's 0-2. Come on, Tree. We need something here, buddy. Need something. He is due. Just don't forget to take your medication. I guess so. Wasn't aware I was supposed to take any. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. But hey, again, the Pirates get one back thanks to the Tyler Callahan home run. As we go to the top of the 5th, the Dodgers leading 2-1, though some would say the Dodgers supposed to be winning 4-0. Dodgers winning analytically by 4 runs, though reality only 1. That is tough. We'll take it. All right, the Mariners and the Orioles 0-0 as they go to the 6th. The Diamondbacks trailing the Marlins 1-0. Phillies leading 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Cardinals 2, Mets 0. Rangers and the Royals 0-0. Braves and the White Sox 0-0. Final scores from earlier: the Rays again over the Red Sox 7-5. Yankees over the Indians 8-4. Giants 11. Nationals 10. And the Padres over the Reds 5-4. Come on, Bucs. There are 3 teams that the Pirates haven't beaten in 2026. Phillies, Braves, and the Dodgers. Let's get this one tonight. That sounds good to me. Go ahead and refresh this. I think it's not working out right now. Just thinking real quick. Can't see over there. I don't know. I want to say that's fine. Yeah, I see it. It's working. I don't know. Well, definitely not working 100% tonight, but I'll have to do. Take the hit and run option here. Well, would have been nice. That was his first home run of the season or career. Not too sure if he hit one in his career prior. I know that's his first home run of the season for sure. All right, we're back in action here. Dalton Rushing's going to be at the plate there for the Dodgers. Carmen Mlodzinski on the mound for the Pirates, 3.66 ERA. Opponent batting average of 272. See what Mlodzinski can do here. Rushing will be followed by Alex Freeland and Shohei Ohtani. Now there's a little bit of a delay as Rodriguez is having a chat with Mlodzinski. Who else have the Pirates played yet this year? Anybody? Oh, the Pirates haven't played a bunch of teams. As far as the National League, we haven't played. Well, let's see. Let me think. Haven't played. We might have played everybody in the National League, honestly. This might have been the last team to not play in the National League. Mlodzinski sets and delivers. That's going to be upstairs ball. We played the Phillies, played the Mets, played the Marlins, played the No, we haven't played the Marlins yet. The Marlins, I think, are the last team. So played everybody in the NL Central. Played the Padres, played the Rockies, played the Giants, Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks, yeah. Here's the 1-0. That's inside 2-0. And as far as the AL, yeah, we haven't played a bunch of teams over there, including the Yankees, Red Sox, Tigers, White Sox, Indians. 2-0 to Rushing the pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Let's see here. Who else we got? Play the Twins. Play the Twins. Who else is in the AL Central? Tigers, White Sox. I already forgot Indians. Oh, the Royals. Haven't played the Royals. Haven't played the A's. We play them next week. Haven't played the Angels yet. The 2-1 to Rushing. That's in there for a called strike, 2-2. Are going to play the Mariners soon, I believe. 2-2. Mlodzinski sets. And delivers. That's going to be poked. Oh, what a catch by Brandon Lau! Wow. Unbelievable leaping, diving catch by Brandon Lau. 1 out. I mean, that was for sure going to be a single. Brandon Lau using all 5'9" of him to make the catch. Unbelievable. That's a great play by a great player. That'll bring up Alex Freeland, who walked in his first appearance. Mlodzinski sets the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. All I had to do was take out the trash for us to score a run, but I'm out of a lot of trash. Oh, well. Check your bathrooms. I don't know. Check your bathrooms or stuff. Something. Find something to take out. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. You have any holy socks? I know I do. I have plenty. 0-2 to Freeland. Majinski readies, rocks and fires. That's going to be downstairs. 1-2. Pirates are currently at the 44 to 48% chance of making the postseason, according to major analytical projection models. I mean, that's about right, honestly. I mean, yeah, they're a good team. I mean, that could be really bad at times. That's going to be chopped foul. 1-2 there to Freeland. Let's go, Brandon. Next 9 games, Pirates should be able to get these losses back. I hope so. You're afraid to leave, Jay? Yeah, Jay, every time Jay leaves, bad stuff happens. The 1-2, that's going to be off the plate. 2-2. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely, yeah, again, we got the Marlins, we got the A's, and the Rockies coming up. The 2-2, and that's going to be scooped out to right center field. Mangum is there. Mangum making a nice play for round number 2. Hopefully it's just Majinski settling in because, I don't know, again, Lau, of course, making a great play. Mangum making a good play. Cruz probably makes that play as well, but in the ball pretty decently. 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani at the plate. 0 for 2 today. Some people would argue he should be 1 for 2, analytically anyway. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate. 1-0 to Shohei Ohtani-kun. No car washing. Stay, Jay. See, everyone's telling you to stay. 1-0 count. Majinski readies and delivers. That's a chopper foul. Ohtani was not happy with himself with that one. I guess he missed. Restructured the homestead, yep. Saw that. 1-1 to Shohei Ohtani. Majinski kicks in, delivers. That's going to be chopped foul again. Ohtani not happy with himself at all. 1-2. How's it going, Miss Tammy? Your voice sounds better? Well, for now. It is all downhill from here. I just realized you guys... What? You guys didn't tell me. You guys didn't tell me I didn't have the screen. Here's the 1-2. Upstairs, 2-2. I feel like a jerk now. Yeah, I just want to make it all about me. It's all about I. It's all about number 1. 2-2. Majinski rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back as Ohtani is battling here. Majinski at 16 pitches. He sets, kicks, and delivers. Oh my goodness, should have been strike 3, was not. And of course, again, no more challenges for the Pirates. The pitch, swing and a miss, didn't need the challenge, he struck him out. Woo-hoo! We go to the bottom of the 5th. Dodgers leading 2-1 over the Pirates. I think you need, yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Doing for the Pirates will be Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds. Your 1, 2, 3 batters for the Pirates. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you are enjoying the broadcast. Make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. We got over 100 likes, so thank you for that. Trying to get to 150. And, of course, again, if you do like what you're listening to, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, it is free to do so. It is completely free. So, yeah. Feels like 101. Yeah, it's kind of a hot, muggy day over here as well. Hot, muggy day apparently in Pittsburgh as well. It's 88 and humid. Over here is the, the low 90s. We got up to 95 today. Definitely a tough day for sure. A little moonshine. No, obviously not. Everyone always, oh, you drinking moonshine? Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Everyone gets a kick out. Oh, are you drinking? If I were, okay, yeah, I guess I am, but no. Never have had a sip of alcohol. Never will. How do we have no more challenges and no cruises even playing? Well, yeah, I don't know. Just the way it goes. 102 degrees. That is tough. Team should have 3 challenges. No, we're good. 2's good. Time the game up right here. I hope so. 2 challenges. I'm fine with 2. You know what I see? Yeah. No one under a 200 batting average. Empire Levy's. I don't know. I mean, it's 2-1. It's not like he's losing. I don't know. No idea. It's Crystal Pepsi. That is some of the greatest stuff I've ever had. It's just regular Pepsi with no coloring. I love it so much. Ohtani is still on the mound for the Dodgers. Again, you'll face Horwitz, Lau, and Reynolds. We'll see if those guys, again, those guys, obviously a lot more power than Callahan and Gonzalez. We'll see if they can make it happen. Enjoy your haterade. Nah. Never had to say, yeah, no, thank you. I mean, it's not a big deal. Muggy hot days, that's every day down here. If you got to do yard work, you got to do it like early in the morning. So I'm going to have to probably wake up very early to get the lawn mowed. The pitch. Sweeper in there. Not called a strike. No one challenges. That's fine with me. 1-0 to Spencer Horwitz. You're in Georgia. I'm good. I'm good. I will respectfully decline there. Thank you, Bubble. The 1-0 to Horwitz. Breaking ball right down the middle for a called strike. 1-1 to Spencer Horwitz. Then Horwitz 1 for 2 on the day. You're okay with that? Yep. 1-1. Ohtani delivers. That's going to be a sweeper in there for a called strike. 1-2. Ohtani. That was bad. In dress for, yeah. Well, I'm in the hoodie regardless. Turn on the AC, crank it up. Even hot days are the worst. They are the worst. 100%. That is every day where I live here in Texas. It's just horrible. 1-2. Ohtani rocks and fires. That's a fastball upstairs and away. 2-2. 100 on the fastball. Ohtani's still cranking out 100 on the radar gun here in the 5th inning. That is amazing. 2-2 the pitch, and that's going to be flared foul. Still 2-2. Ohtani at 68 pitches. My guys, like, how's it going, man? Huncho man, appreciate you, man. It's 2-2, and that's a ground ball to second. And he'll just toss it over to first for out number 1. Hit well, just right at an infielder. 1 away. And Brandon Lau will be at the plate. He's 0-for-1 with the walk. Guys live. Yeah, appreciate you, man. If anything, it only is the 3rd challenge in the 9th. I don't know. I think the 2's fine. The pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. 1-0. Now again, 0-for-1 with the walk. Again, 15 home runs on the season. It's just kind of rare to see that already for the Pirates. Usually don't have a guy with that many home runs at this point. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. 1-1. Not a big drinker either, but yeah, Clink. There we go. How's it going, man? Clink. Good to see ya. Here's the 1-1. That's a chopper And that'll stay fair as Freeman has it and steps in the bag for out number 2. All right, 2 outs, and Brian Reynolds will be at the plate. He's 0 for 1. It was hit by a pitch earlier. Love me some Texas. Have family in Tyler and the Buc-ee's in Amarillo is flipping awesome. Well, Buc-ee's is just usually pretty good, but I think Buc-ee's is overrated. My wife loves Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is good for a clean bathroom. That is all. The pitch. And that's going to be hit right to the shortstop. Betts. Unbelievable. For out number 3. That was pretty quick. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Dodgers leading over the Pirates. Those poor tourists. Yeah, that's crazy. Not really familiar with the Superman celebration. It's interesting. All right, we'll check out some scores real quick again. What do we got here? The Orioles leading 2-0 over the Mariners. Marlins all over the Diamondbacks 7-0. We actually need the Marlins to win just for wild card purposes. But, it doesn't really matter at this point. But anyway, Phillies 4, Blue Jays nothing. The Cardinals 4, Mets nothing. Royals 1, Rangers 0. And then, of course, the Braves, White Sox, and then the Twins, Tigers 0-0 there. Let's see here again. Final scores: the Rays over the Red Sox 7-5, Yankees 8, Indians 4, Giants 11, Nationals 10, and the Padres over the Reds 5-4. All right. Can't say I'm lucky. Sorry. You hate it? I mean, I don't hate it. I just don't like the hype way too much. Again, very nice. It's very busy all the time. But, yeah, the bathroom's really nice. That's really nice when you're traveling. You get the comfort of going to a clean bathroom. Like, that's, I don't know. I feel like that's pretty cool. I don't know. That's rare. That's rare nowadays, a clean bathroom. But anyway, do it for the Dodgers will be Andy Pages, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. And, of course, again, if you haven't done so already, make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We, again, trying to get to 150 on the likes. We're at 117. So make sure to like. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, it is free. Here's the pitch to Pages. That's going to be inside, ball 1. 1-0 to Pages. Again, he's 0 for 2 tonight. Pirates 9 games back of the Dodgers if they were in the same division. Definitely tough there. 1-0 the pitch. That's right down the middle for a called strike 1-1 to Pages. Never seen the Buc-ee's till we drove from Pittsburgh to California back this past summer. Gotcha, yeah. I'm sure, again, yeah, if you're not there often, yeah, it is pretty neat. Mind you, Walmart, I don't know. Push back there a little bit. 1-1 count as Majinski sets and delivers. That's a breaking ball downstairs. 2-1 to Pages. Phillies up 4. Can't wait to lose in the night. This guy. 2-1. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Mangum spins and throws it in. And the ball gets away from Triolo, but that's a single for Pages, a leadoff single for the Dodgers in the 6th. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2 tonight. Happy with TA or Pilot? Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, no, those are good. Those are pretty nice. Yeah, no, the restroom is really big. It's usually pretty big and really clean. Majinski delivers. That's going to be right down the middle for a called strike. Rodriguez thought about throwing a second, but there's no reason to. Pages does not go to second. Missed a few, but good to be back in the dock. Yeah, no, appreciate you, Pit Dad. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, you haven't really missed much. Pirates probably have the same amount of wins as whenever you left. The 0-1, swing and a miss. 92 on the slider, 0-2 to Freeman. Can roller skate. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. It is that big. 0-2. Majinski delivers. That's going to be fouled back. Still 0-2. Majinski into 25 pitches. Of course, expected to kind of be another like starter, though, in the bullpen. It's been okay in this role. It's pretty solid last year. We'll see again how it progresses this year. 0-2. Majinski sets. Kicks and delivers. Fastball upstairs. 1-2. Pirates fans wanted the call. Does not, or do not get it. Goes on 2,500. Yeah, no. Yeah, very impressive. Very impressive career. 1-2. It looks like Freeman will ask for time. NL Manager of the Year, Don Mattingly. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Definitely the Braves, whoever the Braves manager is, probably gets the nod. 1-2. Majinski kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. You know, it'd be crazy if the Pirates make the playoffs. You know they're going to give Kelly that award. And that would be really crazy. 1-2. Again, runner on first, nobody out. Majinski rocks and fires. That's going to be strike 3, but it's not called. Unbelievable. 2-2. Again, the Pirates already extinguished their challenges. Unbelievable. 2-2 counts. The pitch. That's in the dirt, ball 3. The importance of winning their challenges, I mean, cannot be overstated. Three and 2 counts. Majinski rocks and fires. That's downstairs, ball 4. Again, obviously, yeah, you want the umpire to make the call, but that's what the challenges are for. You got to be sure. You got to be sure when you hit those challenges that you're going to make it. With how many players complain about how bad the calls are, you would think these players would be accurate. So now you have runners on first, second, still nobody out. Mookie Betts at the plate. Paez takes his lead. Sets and delivers. That's going to be sent out to center field. Mangum is under it. He makes the catch, throws to third. And a pretty good throw. In fact, it's overthrown, but Majinski backing him up. Out number 1. That's a big out. So 1 pitch. Betts is out, and that'll bring up Max Muncy, who opened up the scoring earlier. Of course, that was with a RBI double. That would bring in Freddie Freeman. And, of course, he would later score on the next at-bat by Tucker. So Paez at second, Freeman at first, Muncy at the dish. Majinski checks on Paez, dancing around. Here is the pitch. That's a breaking ball outside, ball 1. Up is bad, yeah, not good. But again, you gotta win your challenges. If he's that bad, then you should be winning your challenges. One and 0. Looks back at second. The pitch. That's going to be off the plate. And it's 2-0. That's 76. 76 losses? Yeah, you are correct there, Oval. Two and 0 to Muncy, who's been a pirate killer this series. Majinski, pickoff attempt, and Paez is out! Paez is signaling to challenge, but as of now, it is 2 outs. So we'll see what the Dodgers decide to do. Paez was dancing around. Oh, I think he's safe, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're going to challenge. They're going to win. They're going to challenge. They're going to win. Pa is dancing around, flirting with danger, and almost put himself in a very bad situation. But, well, it looks like he's going to be saved by the challenge. Would ban it. I mean, yeah, no, the fact that Kelly has not spoken to him about that is ridiculous. He just cannot challenge. So, a little bit of a delay here in Pittsburgh. Again, a challenge by the Dodgers. Probably going to be safe. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Hopefully, again, you leave a like. Hopefully, you subscribe to the channel. We're at 124 likes, trying to get to 150. And, of course, again, if you haven't subbed to the channel, again, make sure to do so. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. Trying to get there, again, by the beginning of football season. So, we'll see. Trisk agrees. Yeah, Trisk doesn't know ball. Trisk doesn't know ball. Like, I had to explain to him how the Pirates were doing statistically. Like, obviously, again, you know, they're still above 500. It's not like the Pirates are 10 games below 500. I explained to him, and then once I did, he's like, oh, well, I guess they are a little bit better. Yeah. Of course, when he comes on here, he's going to still be the pessimistic bum. But it is what it is. Yes, I just call my dad a bum. I just call my dad a bum. But yeah, that's how he's got to be. He stepped on Charles' foot, but yeah, but I think he still ended up leaning into the second base bag. They're taking a long time to look at it. I'll be honest, this is a lot longer than I thought. Denny, I completely concur with that. Yeah. The band is in it from the locker room, the stadium, the bus, etc., etc., etc. Majinski staying loose. And again, this call is taking a lot longer. I thought it was... Hold on. He is safe. Yeah, I thought so. All right, so Pajes, again, he was dancing around. He was acting a fool and was almost made to be the fool. But, yeah, he gets back safe and sound there. So, again, it's a 2-0 count to Muncie. Runner on first, runner on second with one out. Majinski looks back and delivers. That's a sweeper in there for a called strike, 2-1. Again, thank you, Kurt. I appreciate it. And again, thank you, Miss Tammy. Two and one. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 2-2. So Majinski battling back here, 2-0 to 2-2. Again, Muncie at the plate. He's been, again, a killer for these Pirates. I believe already at 4 hits in the series alone. Would be nice if that's all it were for the remainder of today and tomorrow. 2-2, the pitch. Fastball upstairs, 3-2 to Muncie. And, of course, again, due up for the Dodgers is Kyle Tucker. Majinski at 36 pitches. Majinski shaking off some signs. As he readies, rocks, and fires inside, ball 4. Majinski loses him. And the bases are now loaded for the Dodgers with still just 1 out. And again, Kyle Tucker will be at the plate, who was 1 for 2 in this one. And again, he has an RBI as well. So an opportunity again for the Dodgers to extend this lead. Tucker at the plate, the pitch, and that's going to be popped up. Gonzalez giving a run. That's going to be a foul ball. Looks like Dodger is back when there's bases loaded. Dodger has not said a single thing since Callahan sent Ohtani's ball into the river. But welcome on back, Fairweather fan. 0-1 to Tucker. Majinski readies the pitch, and that's going to be upstairs. 1-1 to Tucker, 96 on the fastball. Tucker apparently career with bases loaded, really good numbers. Batting .412, 5 grand slams. So he is very, very clutch. 1-1 count. Majinski delivers, and that's going to be yanked to right. That's going to be a foul ball. That's in the upper deck. One and two. Bases loaded again, 1 out. And Majinski's just going to step off. Again, Tucker did just kind of crank that ball. My wife is laying here on the sofa. She had no idea I was watching Dr. Lay. She thought I had the MLB broadcast on. You're a natural. Thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. Just the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. A big out there. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Ryan Ward, is 0 for 2 in this one. Taking shots. Hey, no, if shots are is the truth, then I guess that's all I offer is shots. Here's the pitch to Ward, and that's going to be sent to right. And that ball is gone. Unbelievable stuff. It is not Tucker that hits the grand slam. It is Ryan Ward, and he makes it 6-1 Dodgers. That is a bummer. First grand slam of his career happens against the Pirates, and the Dodgers lead 6-1 again over the Pirates. Hit at 385 feet. Majinski just leaving a hanging breaking ball over the plate. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff indeed by Majinski, the pitch. And that's cranked to right. That's a foul ball. Let's go to Roy. Welcome on in. Huge KO. It was definitely a knockout for sure. Just unbelievable stuff. 0-1 counts. Majinski delivers. That's a splitter in there for a called strike. 0-2. Just don't get it. Yep. Oh, and 2 counts. Majinski sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a splitter off the plate to 1-2. Just so bad. Majinski again, especially Majinski, a guy that complained about getting out of the starting rotation, and then this is how he responds by pitching some of the worst baseball he's pitched all year. The 1-2, and that's going to be cranked to right again, but that's going to be a foul ball. They are just hitting everything Majinski is offering. That, of course, a foul ball. So, football season, yeah, it is true. 91 days away from the NFL. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate. 2-2. Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Lau with the slide, throws to first for out number 3. Well, that happened. And a grand slam there by Ryan Ward. A hanging breaking ball. Just the Pirates just cannot help themselves and throwing everything down the middle for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Dodgers 6, Pirates 1. You left something in the woods. Yeah. Yep. It's heartbreaking. They seem to can't get past the... They can't seem to get the dangling carrot. Yep. We've been jinxed. Yeah, it's pretty good. Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Due up for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Nick Gonzalez, and Endy Rodriguez. Man, oh man. I need to check out some stats real quick. Just want to look at some stats there by Majinski. Want to see how he's been. That's not what I want to click on. I want to see how many appearances? Probably 2 or 3 since his demotion. So his last... That's right. He allowed the home run in Houston and then was actually pretty good after that. Just absolutely bad. It is what it is. It is what it is. Bullpen will seem to be a problem forever, I think. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. All right, again, O'Hearn will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2 in this one. The Pirates trending to be 500. And, of course, we'll look to avoid it being below 500 for the first time since I believe April 1st. April 1st, I believe. Or maybe it was April 2nd or 3rd. I'm not too sure. But regardless, got to get something going. Ohtani's still on the mound. Must be nice to have a starter that can go 6 innings. Well, that one's going to be way outside and back to the backstop. 1-0 to Ryan O'Hearn. Think Tucker makes more than a whole team? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. 1-0 to O'Hearn. Ohtani kicks and delivers, and that's going to be sent out to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. So leadoff single for the Pirates. And that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, who is not going to make an appearance on camera. He's just going to sit there and watch. Ohtani wants a new baseball. Gonzalez 0 for 2 on the night. Was there a mound visit? There was not. Want to rethink your 86 win prediction? Yeah. Amazing Majinski. Hey kids, want to watch your hope disappear? Yeah. Looks like Ohtani and Rushing having a word. All right. Catch you later, buddy. Soul crushing that this team is so much better than it's pathetic. Yeah, no, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating indeed. Again, Gonzalez going to be at the plate. Ohtani sets and delivers. That's going to be inside ball 1. 1-0 to Nick Gonzalez. Hard as a dog. Yeah, no, he's pretty solid. Any of the Dodgers' real litmus test? I guess. I mean, it's happened 24 times this year. The 1-0, that's going to be poked to third. I don't know what that was all about. Throw to second for 1. Gonzalez is out at first. Gonzalez trying to hold up there on a check swing, made contact, and it was fair. So a double play there by Gonzalez. And there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Endy Rodriguez, who was 0 for 2 in this one. Just tough. Looks like Pittsburgh will challenge the out call at first. Hopefully, I mean, it's not like you really... I don't know. I mean, you had Endy at the plate. Endy's due for something. Endy is due for something to happen. Rodriguez is safe. All right, well, I'm going to change that to a fielder's choice. The only team I know we can't beat is the Pirates. That is true. How many games out of the wild card? I mean, just probably 1.5. Or maybe 1. I don't know. Atlanta was limited says, I don't think so. Again, it's just a bad stretch. Pirates are not at full strength. They don't have Griffin. They don't have Cruz. Obviously, yeah, the pitching is a problem. But, you know, the Pirates offense that we desperately want and have seen before is just not here because, again, they're not at full strength. Ohtani sets and delivers. That's going to be downstairs ball 1, 1-0 to Andy Rodriguez. Gonzalez again at first. The 1-0, and that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Rodriguez. One of 17-16 the Dodgers. Yeah, it would be nice, huh? Would be nice. My spirit is breaking by the minutes. We have no bench. That is true. Again, as high-powered as this offense is, once you get past the stars, or the starting lineup, it is really weak, because that's a swing and a miss. 1-2, a sweeper down and at the feet. 1-2 to Rodriguez. Those last season turned the game off, but this year it seems like there's never out of it. Yeah, for sure. They definitely play better. Again, this team, obviously, again, they're going to be 500. And, of course, people in the comments section, are acting like they're 15 games below. But, obviously, yeah, it's a rough stretch. Everybody has these rough stretches. The 1-2, ground ball to third. There's 1. There is 2. That's a double play. We go to the top of the 7th. Dodgers leading 6-1 over the Pirates. Due up for the Dodgers will be Alex Freeland, Shohei Ohtani, and Andy Pages. Just frustrating. Just frustrating. Anyway, hopefully you guys are having a great night. I'm just tired of losing. It's going to be 5 in a row. The Orioles leading 7-0 over the Mariners. Marlins leading 8-0 over the Diamondbacks. Phillies leading 6-0 over the Blue Jays. Apparently everybody's getting blown out today. Look at that. 7-0, 6-1, 8-0, 6-0, 7-2. Just a bad day for baseball. Royals 1, Rangers 0, Braves and White Sox 0-0. Twins leading 1-0 over the Tigers. And of course, again, final scores from earlier. The Rays 7, Red Sox 5, Yankees 8, Indians 4, Giants 11, Nationals 10, and the Padres 5, Reds 4. So there you go. Just frustrating. Yeah, Pirates got the Marlins. We'll see how they go. Hopefully, again, hopefully the Pirates just bounce back. They definitely will be searching for some wins. But obviously, again, Griffin's going to be out for a while. Cruz going to be out for at least 10 days. So we'll see. Play ball time. Yeah, maybe. Grandson 6-3. Oh, yeah. For sure. All right, we're back in action for what it's worth. Again, due up for the Dodgers will be Freeland, Ohtani, and Pages. Majinski is going to be on the mound once again. Pirates bullpen, 5 innings pitched, have allowed 11 runs. 14 combined runs, I guess including errors, so that's going to be inside 1-0. 1-0 to Freeland. Majinski sets and delivers. That's going to be a check swing. Did he go? Did not. 2-0. How's it going, Russell? Welcome on in. 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-1 splitter at 87 on the radar gun. Just tough. 2-1. Majinski readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be a tapper. It looks like Triolo's going to make the play. Throws to first for out number 1. Triolo running over to the second base side. 1 away. That'll bring up Shohei Ohtani, who's 0 for 3 tonight. It's all good, Michael. That's all good. I think it's good if I look less at the chat for a while. Majinski sets and delivers. That's going to be outside, ball 1. You say why, Connor? Apparently his arm is not healing properly. He was hit by a pitch. I think it was in the Twins series or something. Then, of course, he DH'd for a little bit. Maybe it wasn't the Twins. You think he played during the Twins. That's going to be sent out to shallow left. Gonzalez on the run. Gonzalez with a very impressive play for round number 2. It's a very nice play by Gonzalez. And there's 2 outs. But apparently, I don't know. I guess they're being very cautious. Despite him, again, swinging a very good bat. I don't know if he was hurt swinging or not. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, he's going to be out for, I guess, a little bit longer than expected. Andy Paz at the plate is 1 for 3. Majinski delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Majinski readies and delivers. That's going to be outside. 1-1 to Paez. Or should have gone after McNeil. Jeff McNeil, yeah, he's on the A's. I think he's having a... I don't know how he's actually doing. That's going to be in there for a call strike. 1-2. Yeah, again, the depth of the Pirates, definitely a concern. Trill at this point is just unplayable. 1-2 the pitch. That's going to be off the plate. 2-2. But obviously the Triolo, I mean, I see a lot of complaining about Triolo. I mean, I'm pulling for the guy, but obviously, you know, yeah, he struggled. But really, there's no one else. That's the thing. There's no one else that the Pirates can play with Griffin out. Two and two, Majinski sets and delivers. Almost hits Paez in the face. 3-2. Jeez, that was kind of out of nowhere. Three and two to Paez. Majinski delivers. That's a sweeper down and away. Ball 4. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 2 with a walk. Freeman getting booed. Majinski readies and delivers. That's going to be sent out to left center field. Mangum's on the run. And Mangum with a sliding catch for out number 3. Defense has actually made some nice plays today, despite the error. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Dodgers 6, Pirates 1. Just checking in. How's it going? Yeah, it's going. It's going. Do it for the Pirates will be Callahan, Tyler Callahan, Jake Mangum, and Jared Triolo. So, yeah, Callahan, of course, hit his first home run. Looks like that was his first career home run, based on what I'm seeing. Just rough. But yeah, it'll be Callahan, Mangum, and Triolo. So those guys will be tasked with trying to get something going for the Pirates. And yeah, you can tell I'm a broken man. I'm a broken man. It is what it is. Well, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, win or lose. Pirates, again, if they lose tonight, will be 34-34. Again, they've been here plenty of times where they've been at 500, and every time they have answered the call. But obviously, again, they are on a stretch where they are just getting their butts kicked. I think they're going to be 4-6. Despite the losing streak of 5, they're going to be 4-6 in the last 10. Pirates, again, were playing actually pretty decent baseball prior to the Brave series. And, of course, again, they could have swept the Astros if they had a bullpen. But coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't. Clockwise forward, the hole at the bottom. Toward the hole, I don't even know what that even. I'm just so out of it. How's it going, Raider? Welcome on in. This is Depression with Dr. Delay. Depression with Dr. Delay. I'm just ready for the series to end. And then we can have the good vibes. Ohtani's out there for the 7th inning. Not too sure if the Pirate starters have ever seen the 7th outside of Ashcraft. That's going to be inside ball one. Tyler Callahan, again, a walk and a solo home run in his appearances tonight. Here is the 1-0, and that's going to be downstairs, 2-0 to Tyler Callahan. You think they'll come back? I hope so, but probably not. That's the 181st walk given up at the Pirates bullpen this year. That is good stuff. 2-0 to Callahan. That's in there for a called strike, 2-1. Yeah, it's hard to now not allow runs when you just allow people on base freely. 2-1 the pitch, and that's going to be popped foul, 2-2. Yeah, again, the pitching coach, I don't know what he's all about, but obviously he's been a complete disaster. Complete disaster. Don't really know what he does because he's just, I don't know if he's telling everybody, hey, pitch outside, people swing. Well, obviously they're not swinging when it comes to the Pirates bullpen. 3-2 count as Emmis is outside to Tyler Callahan. Three and 2. Ohtani kicks and delivers as that's going to be chopped foul. Still 3-2. Well, again, they have the bigger markets. That's why they have the money. 3-2. That's going to be fouled back. I mean, again, if you have the salary cap and the salary floor, it evens up the game. The dominance of the big market teams will slowly fade. I mean, if the NFL operated like the MLB, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers, they would not be, as prestigious as they are. That misses upstairs, ball 4. Callahan's gone on base 3 times tonight against Ohtani. 2 walks and, of course, a home run. Yeah, I mean, if the NFL treated, their salaries and all that like the MLB, I mean, you see the Rams winning every year, the Chargers, the Jets, the Giants. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, well, the Jets would probably be more like the Mets. The Jets would probably still fail, but here's the pitch to Mangum. That's going to be sliced foul, 0-1. But yeah, the market sizes, the media deals, the TV contracts, completely different, completely. Yeah, it's just totally a different game. In fact, they made a movie about it called Moneyball. 0-1 count. Ohtani sets and delivers. That's going to be a tapper, and that is going to stay fair. Ohtani trying to make a play. I think Ohtani wanted Muncy to make a play, but Muncy refused to touch the ball. I guess he was afraid it had cooties or something, not too sure. Regardless, infield single from Mangum. And there's runners on first and second with nobody out. And Jared Triolo will be at the plate. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Shohei's the man. He is. Shohei is great. Alex Vesia warming up for the Dodgers. Vesia, left-handed reliever, has been pretty solid. And of course, the Pirates do struggle against lefties. The pitch, and that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. It's tough losing year after year. Yep, it really is. Again, I've made the comparison before to the ire of some Pirates fans, but it's true. The Pirates are the Cleveland Browns of baseball. They really are. The 0-1, that's going to be a check swing. Did he go? He did. 0-2. Yeah, no, I mean, I know the comparison could be the Rockies, but the Rockies have at least made the World Series this decade. Or not decade, pardon me, the century. The Pirates have not. 0-2, Ohtani looks back at Callahan. The pitch, and that's going to be called strike 3, struck him out. Churlo just, backwards K. Churlo's just, again, I don't know what's happened to him, but he cannot swing a bat. That'll flip the lineup over for the Pirates. We might see a pitching change here. I think we are. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I believe that's Mark Pryor, the Dodgers pitching coach, having a chat with Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani with runners in scoring position this season, 3 for 41. I mean, that is, or pardon me, opponents are 3 for 41 against Shohei Ohtani when they have a guy at second or third. That is just ridiculous. Tonight, of course, the Pirates 0 for 6. Chiefs, yeah, again, I mean, if the NFL had the MLB, the Chiefs would be bottom dwellers all the time with Kansas City, their market. The pitch, that's going to be off the plate. Looks like they're going to challenge. I want to say he's going to lose this challenge. But I don't know. We'll see what ABS shows. As that one is just a tad outside, so the Dodgers down to 1 challenge. Dodgers are usually pretty good with their challenges. Haven't really missed many. Well, they've gotten everything correct so far. I think 3 or 4 challenges correct today. So, yeah, outside 1-0 to Horwitz. Again, probably the last chance the Pirates can do some damage. I know it's crazy to say that with Ohtani on the mound, but they're going to bring in a lefty. Pirates just can't hit lefties. So that's going to be fouled back 1-1. Let's go Eagles. Oh, man. It's a tall order. That's the reality. Until the Pirates get something going. One and 1 count as Horwitz going to ask for time. Became a Pirate fan in '74, man. 1-1, Ohtani looks back at Callahan. The pitch, swing and a miss, sweeper down and in. It's 1-2. Ohtani at 97 pitches. I have to imagine this might be his last batter. I don't know. Maybe you can get out Horwitz and then Lau will be at the plate. I don't know. Interesting. 1-2. Ohtani sets and delivers. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Backdoored him there with the sweeper. Backwards K. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up Brandon Lau. He was 0 for 2 with the walk. We're bottom dwellers. I don't know. The Chiefs were pretty good. I mean, obviously, they had a few years with Brody Croyle and Tyler Palco or whatever. But no, I mean, you had Trent Green in the 2000s. Chiefs were pretty good. Of course, Alex Smith, the pitch, and that's going to be outside, ball 1. No challenge there by Rushing. Ohtani at 99 pitches. They are maxing out his pitches tonight. 1-0 as Ohtani sets, looks back at second. The pitch, and that's down and away, 2-0 to Brandon Lau. And Roberto and Willie in 3 years. Nice. 2-0 counts. Ohtani readies, looks back at second. The pitch, and that's downstairs. Ball 3. Ohtani wanted to challenge. Rushing did not. He would have been correct. That would have just caught a piece of the zone. 3-0 to Lau. Ohtani sets the pitch. And that's yanked to right. That is going to drop in for a base hit. This will score a run. 1 run's going to score. They're going to wave another run. Throw to the plate. Mangum is safe. The Pirates have scored 3 runs off Shohei Ohtani. Not many teams can say that this year, if any. Brandon Lau with a 2 RBI. I'm not too sure if he went to second there. They did not show the camera. But you got to assume he went to second for sure with how that looked. Yeah, Lau is at second. Look at that. 2 RBIs. Hoist some cones for what it's worth, folks. Pirates are not dead yet. Looks like Ohtani is indeed done. They're going to bring out Vesia to face Reynolds. Not dead yet. Let me actually check to see on if that was indeed the most runs Ohtani has allowed this year. Because I think he entered today only allowing 5 runs. There's no way. I mean, I don't know if I misread that, but game logs, here, let's look at that. Okay, 0-0-1, 0-1, 2, 0-0-1, 0-3. The Pirates have put up the most runs off Shohei Ohtani this year. Look at that. That will work. Not till the last down, dog. There we go. We got a bug on the rug. We will take it. And, of course, again, Reynolds will face Vesia. Reynolds is 0 for 2. And, again, it was hit by a pitch. But, of course, again, we have a pitching change in Pittsburgh. Ohtani, again, still a respectable performance. 6 2/3, 3 earned runs. Still responsible for Lau on at second. So it could be 4 if Reynolds can get something going. 61 innings pitched before tonight and a .7 ERA. Yeah, I know. It's just amazing what he's been able to do. And the Pirates said, yeah, we're actually pretty good. And the Pirates, again, they are. But obviously they can beat themselves. That's the problem. That's what's so frustrating about the Pirates is that it's not the Dodgers or the Braves or whoever that they're playing. It's themselves. 3 runs most given up by Ohtani. There it is. William confirming it. Quick question. Thoughts of Baker? I like Baker. Baker's all right. I don't know if he's ever going to win a Super Bowl, but, you know, he's all right. All right, Alex Vesia, again, a 2.91 ERA. Again, the Dodgers have a plethora of talent in the bullpen, so we'll see what the Pirates can do. Can they break through against the villainous Dodgers? Vesia kicks and delivers. That's going to be high. They're on the changeup, 1-0, 82 on that changeup. Got a shot now, at least for sure. Nice to be with the cones. Appreciate you, man. Cruz is injured, yes. 1-0. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. It still runs allowed. Whether you leave him in or not, he allowed 3 runs. No team can say that. No team can say that at all. Not yet. I'm sure there'll be more teams that say that going forward. 1-1 to Reynolds. Checks his swing. Did he go? He did. 1-2. Reynolds was feeling a swing there. 1-2 to B-Ray. Again, Lau at second. 2 outs. So Ohtani is chilling in the dugout, waiting to see the results of this at bat. 1-2, Vesia readies. Kicks and deals. That's going to be away there on the changeup. 2-2. How's it going, Scott? Welcome on in. Would you want Mayfield if you could get him? Yeah, we'll see how it looks next year. I'm not too sure. I know the Buccaneers haven't signed him to an extension. Reynolds batting .321 against lefties. One of the few guys on the Pirates that can actually do some damage against lefties. Vesia sets. And delivers. That's upstairs. 3-2. 92 on the fastball to B-Ray. So the count is full. Yeah, Baker, I mean, he's above average quarterback. Vesia readies. Kicks and deals. That's going to be spoiled. He swung very late, but it was just protecting the plate. Still 3-2. Jeez, that was a late swing. Unbelievable. Showing the replay there. That was a very tardy. But again, you got to protect. 3-2. Vesia sets, rocks, and fires. Chopper to third. Oh, it gets past the third baseman. That's going to score a run. And the Pirates are down 2. Muncy boots it. Perhaps Muncy was inspired by the Pirates defense from yesterday, pulling a Pirate move, as it's now 6-4. Hoist another cone in the chats. If it were a rain delay, then I don't know what I'd be calling there, Michael. That's all I'll say about that. I would have some issues if I'm calling something that's not actually happening. As that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who is 1 for 3 today. As O'Hearn fouls this back. 0-1. So Ohtani, not too sure if they're going to charge it. I know that was an error. We'll see what they decide to do. It could be 4. I imagine that would be the case, but we'll see. 0-1 to O'Hearn again. Usually, a lefty-lefty matchup doesn't favor the hitter, but O'Hearn actually not too bad against lefties. Will he prove so here? It's a little tapper back to Vesia. Vesia underhands it to Freeman for out number 3, but the Pirates get 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's 6-4 as we go to the top of the 8th. Pirates with more hits than Dodgers. If only the bullpen would stop walking people. Hey, that'll work. That'll work. All right, again, the Orioles leading 7-2 over the Mariners as they go to the 9th. Marlins 8, Diamondbacks 0, Phillies 6, Blue Jays nothing, Cardinals 8, Mets 2, White Sox 2, Braves nothing, Rangers leading 2-1 over the Royals, Twins and the Tigers 1-1, Cubs and Rockies 0-0. And again, final scores from earlier: the Rays over the Red Sox 7-5, Yankees 8, Indians 4, the Giants 11, Nationals 10, and the Padres 5, Reds 4. Tie up the game. That'd be nice. Maybe, hopefully, later down the road. Money Menzel, yeah. That was not good. Let's go on, Becky. I'm trying to remember. I think you said your name was John, so appreciate you, I believe, John, for tuning in. I apologize if I messed up on the name there, but I appreciate it for tuning in. It's manageable. At least it is manageable for sure. Slime can score from anywhere and anybody except Zuna, yeah. And again, Triolo's kind of entering that territory for me. I really like him, but he's just an automatic out as of late. Past few weeks he has been really bad. So Jeff, that's right, Jeff. Sorry, I remember the J. So I apologize, but thank you, Jeff, for tuning in. All right, again, due up for the Dodgers will be Mookie Betts, Max Muncy, and Kyle Tucker. So Majinski out there again for his, I believe this is his third inning of work, maybe the fourth. I'm not too sure. It all blends together sometimes. As Majinski sets and delivers, swing and a miss, strike one. Apparently it's already a 1-0 count, so cutting back to the coverage late. Been watching on the Dodgers network for a little bit here, as for some reason the Pirates network was giving me trouble. 1-1 counts. Majinski sets, rocks, and fires. Breaking ball in there for a call. Striking is now 1-2. Be careful out there, Miss Tammy. And the weather's been pretty crazy. Here's the pitch. That's a chopper foul. 1-2 to the Bets. So Shohei, apparently, yes. So he allowed the 4 runs, but only 3 of them earned. So that is official. So 3 is the most a team has put up on Ohtani. The pitch. And that's going to be sent out to shallow center field. Mangum coming in, now backing up, and now he makes the catch. Callahan and Mangum almost colliding, but they are on the same page, out number 1. That'll bring up Max Muncy, who is 1 for 2 with the walk. Does Ohtani get to the bat? Yeah, he'll probably get, well, maybe. Depending on how the Pirates look. Wife is a Pirate fan. She is not really. I mean, she pulls for me, but not really a Pirate fan. So that's going to be foul back 0-1. She only really likes the Penguins. That is all that she likes. Rhino's losing it. Oh, man. 0-1 count as Majinski readies, kicks, and delivers. Half-hearted swing there by Muncy. Strike 2. 95 on the fastball. That's rare. Looks like downtown's in the clear. There we go. So no radar. Or no rain. Hopefully. The pitch. That's way outside. 1-2 to Muncy. Majinski readies. Pitch number 70 for Majinski. The pitch. Checks his swing. It doesn't matter. It's in there anyway. Called strike 3. Struck him out. 2 away. Evan Sisk warming up for the Pirates. Looks like he'll get things going for the 9th inning. And looks like Kyle Hurt is warming up for the Dodgers. Right-handed reliever. Kyle Tucker's 1 for 3. He'll be at the plate. The pitch. And that's in there for a called strike 0-1. All day off to listen to the comfort of our home. I appreciate you, David. It was rough going just a few innings ago. But we're still here. We're still trucking along. Here's the 0-1 to Tucker. That's going to be downstairs 1-1. Your wife listens every night. Never asked her if she liked it. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, she's not really into sports that much. 1-1 to Tucker. That's going to be down and in. 2-1 to Tucker. Your wife is a Ravens fan. You did not watch the game in the same room there. Yeah. That is definitely... Yeah. I can understand why. 2-1 the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike on the sweeper. 2-2. Majinski readies. He's on pitch number 74. The pitch. High and in. Almost hits him. 3-2 to Tucker. Majinski readies. Sets. And delivers. That's going to be cranked to right. On the run is Callahan. That's going to be off the wall. That should be a double for Tucker. Throws it in, and yeah, Tucker with the double. Tucker does a half-hearted dance, and honestly, I respect it because the dance is rather ridiculous, to be honest with you. And that'll bring up your guy who did something ridiculous earlier. Again, hit a grand slam off of Majinski, and that is why the Dodgers are winning. But I think Majinski is done. So Majinski is done. He is on the, well, he's actually not on the hook for the loss. Should be, though. So a pitching change in Pittsburgh. What if your wife was a Chiefs fan? Well, probably wouldn't have married. I don't know. Just no idea. Wife became a Pirates fan when Neil Walker was playing. There we go. Family friend. That's cool. Friend of the family. Yeah, she does like the black and gold. Jump to 93. I've been there. I've been kind of... Yeah, I didn't really expect many subscribers from the Braves and Dodgers series, so it's kind of a rough series, not only for the Pirates, but for the channel. But, you know, it is what it is. So, because, yeah, there's just a bunch of Braves creators, there's a bunch of Dodgers creators, so, you know, of course, again, this is my, I mean, I called baseball last year, but it's really only the first year where I'm, like, specifically calling, like, almost every Pirates game. So definitely, again, have not established the baseball part yet. We're slowly getting there, but of course the Pirates keep losing. Not keep losing, but if they start to fade, then it's going to definitely impact the channel a little bit. So, yeah, might force me to cover other games as well. But anyway, yeah, so we'll see. Because we're on the road to 10,000. I really need to get to 10,000 by the NFL season to have a chance to hit some goals of mine. Anyway, we'll be fine. But yeah, it's going to be Evan Sisk, 1.29 ERA. Again, that ERA really low. But of course, again, if there's a runner on, he just has a bad tendency of allowing that runner to score. I really would like to know how many runs he's technically, again, not technically allowed, but, you know, have come across the score while he was pitching. Inherited runners to score. So Ward is not going to be hitting here. It's going to be Alex Calls batting .260. OPS of .694 on the year. Apparently he's batting .400 against left-handed pitching. Sisk kicks and deals. That's going to be outside ball one. The lighting in the area looks angry. Oh my gosh. One and 0, Sisk kicks and delivers. Sweeper inside, 2-0. Your win or lose, yep. And thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Ah, man. Definitely hoping the Pirates can get back on track soon. 2-0. Sisk delivers. That's going to be a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Going to be a challenge there by Call. I think he made the right call with the challenge. It's going to be 3-0 to Alex Call. That did indeed miss. 3-0. Sisk again with an ERA of a 1.29, but I don't know. Doesn't really command the same confidence anymore. Did briefly for a few weeks. The 3-0, that's in there for a called strike, 3-1. Other than the family make the evenings enjoyable. Oh, well, I appreciate it. 3-1. Sisk rocks and fires. That's going to be fouled back. 3-2. Maybe a playable ball, and no, Horwitz could not get there in time. So, yeah, again, the count is full, 3-2 to Alex Call. Up his horrible. Yeah, he's not good. He has been all over the place tonight. Really has benefited the Dodgers more than the Pirates, but again, the Pirates can only blame themselves with the challenges that were already wasted. And of course, again, they challenged twice and lost both of them. It was just, it's more of the same for the Pirates. If you can't win your challenges. It's a bummer. 3-2 the pitch, and that's ripped foul. Sweeping curveball there. Throws up 32-17. Wow. Rhino's yelling, yeah. Again, we will, if Birdwatcher is still on, we will be redirecting to him due to a prior agreement that I made with him. If he has not, then we'll probably go to Rhino. So that's going to be popped up. That's going to be a foul ball. So I know Orioles Birdwatcher, he was closing in on 5,000 subscribers. So I definitely want to congratulate him. Three and two. Sisk kicks and deals. Called strike three. He struck him out. Call's going to challenge, and he made a bad call because he is going to lose this challenge. Woo-hoo! So the Dodgers out of challenges. It is official. He's like, dang it. Yeah, you are. You're out. All right, we go to the bottom of the eighth, 6-4. Pirates trailing. Still with an opportunity, of course. I'm switching it over to the Pirates feed, because I definitely prefer the Pirates broadcasters. I know everyone hates on the Pirates broadcasters, man. I'm sorry. The Dodgers guys are a little bit boring. All right, due up for the Pirates. It's going to be Speedy Gonzalez, Endy Rodriguez, and Tyler Callahan. Those will be your batters for the Pirates. Hopefully we get to Mangum, Trigolo, and of course, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Hopefully you leave a like. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. We did just cross 150. It did not look like we'd hit it. It really didn't, but yeah, again, I thank you guys for it. Apparently, Endy Rodriguez was removed from tonight's game due to left hip discomfort. He is currently being examined and treated by the club's medical staff. We will provide an update as new information becomes available. So I'm assuming that's Davis. No, I'm assuming that's Flores behind the plate, because Davis is on paternity leave. So I'm assuming that's Rafael Flores catching. I did not even know that. So no more Endy for tonight. Hopefully he'll be all right. Interesting. Where's Doc Ellis when you need him? I don't know. Get Speedy ready, Doc? I guess so. It's been a rough going with Speedy, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Gonzalez 0 for 3 again. Got on via a fielder's choice, as he'll be leading off things in the bottom of the 8th inning. All right, this is Hurt, the pitch. That's downstairs, ball one. The new pitcher, last name Hurt, I can't remember his first name. It's Kyle Hurt, 2.57 ERA. Put a batting average of 189. Again, the Dodgers have everybody seemingly with a 2 or a 1 ERA. It's just unfair. Hurt sets and fires. That's outside, 2-0, 96 on the fastball. Just glad the Giants announcer stuck it out. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. 2-0. Hurt kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled back 2-1 to Nicky G. Flores and Izuni and Kelly Omai. Well, you know, Flores, I don't know. Hopefully he does something. Played briefly last year. I remember calling the game he actually debuted. So that's going to be fouled back 2-2. Again, we traded Bednar for him, so I mean he's really got to produce. This could be one of the trades that is going to age poorly, but it is what it is. 2-2 to Gonzalez. Hurt sets and delivers. Checks his swing. Does not go. Outside, ball 3. If the Dodgers would have challenged that, they probably would have won it. Count is full for Speedy Gonzalez, due for a hit. Hurt. Delivers. High and in, almost hits him in the face. That would have hurt. Oh my goodness. But that is indeed ball 4. So a rare walk by Gonzalez. Looks like the Pirates are warming up Soto in the bullpen. And that'll bring up Rafael Flores, who again is making his 2026 debut. Played last year. I think he batted like 143 or something. He didn't really get many at-bats. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. He was actually 3 for 15, so he batted 200 last year. Season in AAA not looking that great. OPS of 644. Batting 207. 27 RBIs. Knocking in some RBIs, though. 0-1 count. Hurt sets and delivers. That's going to be down and away. 1-1 to Flores. Can tell you're not a fan. I mean, you know, he's okay. Would like him to produce. Definitely not pulling against him. I just, you know, would like to see what the Pirates saw in him when they made the trade. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Strike 2. .96 degrees. That is tough. Hopefully Cubs lose again. Yep. A lot of close pitches to the face. Yeah, I guess so. That's how you start something good. Maybe. We'll see. 1-2. Yeah, again, Flores acquired from the Yankees in the Bednar trade. Just hopefully, again, he can get something going. 1-2 the pitch. That's downstairs. 2-2 to Rafael Flores. And was chasing down and away. Seems to be a problem for the younger hitters. I know Connor Griffin again had a really tough time laying off that pitch at the beginning. 2-2 the pitch. That's outside, ball 3. So Flores works it full. Count is full. 3-2. Gonzalez at first. The pitch. That's downstairs, ball 4. And the Pirates have runners on first and second with nobody outs. So Hurt comes in the game and walks a couple of batters. And that'll bring up a guy that has been pretty good tonight in Tyler Callahan, who, again, 1 for 1 with 2 walks. Of course, that one hit was a home run. Mark Pryor going to have a chat with Hurts as he's hurting the Dodgers. Let's go, Carl. Welcome in. You won. Let's go. Look, good stuff. Yeah, we're kind of looking for when we've lost 4 in a row. He was cheap with some upswing. Yeah, we'll see. Standings right now, we're tied for 3rd. Snapped a 4-game losing streak. Hopefully, we do the same. We've lost 4. Rose had a doubleheader today. Oh wow! I did not know that. Hopefully BW hit 5,000. I really hope he did. He was close. Callahan again, 1 for 1 today, both a couple of walks. He has been really good. Maybe a diamond in the rough. The Pirates acquired the pitch. Oh my gosh, that ball is crushed! That ball is gone! The Pirates have taken the lead here in the 8th inning! Tyler Callahan! His 2nd home run of the day, his 2nd home run of his season, his 2nd home run of his career gives the Pirates a 7-6 lead. Oh my gosh, this has just happened. The Pirates. It's their game to lose at this point. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Hoist 3 cones. Tyler Callahan, have a day. Have a day, young man. Let's go, Bucs. This guy's going to get an MLB The Show card. The pitch Mangum was feeling himself there, swinging a miss, strike one. That ball was way upstairs. 0-1 to Mangum, who was 2 for 3. 2 for 3 on the day. The Pirates crowd is going crazy. Let's go Bucs chants happening at PNC as you're seeing the fans come alive. 0-1 to Mangum. Hurts, as that's going to be hit to right. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Jake Mangum keeping it going for the Bucs. The battling Bucs keeping it going. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo, who was due for a hit. But, you know, with the way the Pirates are looking, it wouldn't shock me if he actually gets on base. Callahan, this kid, you did say that. That is correct. Never out of it. What a difference. Actually showing some life here late. Buccos America's team. The Pirates trying to do what the Orioles just did again, snap a 4-game losing streak. Russell, again, appreciate you, man. Thank you for predicting it because we needed it. Oh, my gosh, he almost hits Trill in the face. And Mangum going to second as hurt. Again, he's playing hurt or something because he has had a rough debut in this ballgame. I mean, he just almost hits him in the face. Trill had to squat to get out of the way. 1-0 to Triolo. Too bad Ohtani can't get the loss. I mean, I like Shohei Ohtani. I'll never hate Shohei Ohtani. The 1-0 to Trill. Almost hits him again, and the Pirate fans letting him hear about it. Triolo trying to square up to bunt. Clear as obvious that Triolo, again, can't get a hit. You just trying to get him to bunt, put the bat to the ball, and play small ball here. Almost hits him again. 2-0 count to Triolo. Let's go, Bucs still happening. That's going to be outside. Throw to third. Mangum is out. And that was incredibly unnecessary. They were trying to... Oh, my gosh. Greg Brown is losing his mind in the booth, and I completely agree. Mangum trying to steal third. That was unnecessary. Taking the momentum all the way from the Pirates. Jeez, Pirates, getting in your own way again. Regardless, 3-0 to Triolo. Hurts, sets, and delivers. That's right down the middle for a called strike. 3-1 to Triolo. Three and one. The pitch, and that's going to be sent out to right. On the run is Tucker. That ball is high off the wall. Triolo's going to second, sliding in, and that is a double, keeping the hit parade going. Again, obviously, Mangum would have scored, but it doesn't matter. The Pirates with another runner in scoring position, and that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz, who is 1 for 4 tonight. Dodgers or Pirates? Well, hopefully the Pirates. That was stupid. 0 outs. Yes, trust me, I know. I completely know. That was incredibly stupid and greedy by Mangum and the Pirates, but we'll see. Looks like a pitching change. The Dodgers have seen enough of Hurts, as he has cost Ohtani-kun a W. So, yeah, pitching change for the Dodgers. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 8th. Pirates leading 7-6 over the Dodgers. Look at that. The potential of this team showing off in the bottom of the 8th. Okay, 8-6. Trust me, I know. Just don't know why. The Pirates, again, just they beat themselves. Obviously, again, we got to hope that they hold on, right? That's what if everything goes to plan, that's what happens. But again, just moves and decisions like that are why, again, they beat themselves. It's like you have nobody out. Hurt is allowing base hit after base hit after walk after base hit. It's like, why? Well, you just be patient. Do what you've been doing. It's not like you're losing and need to get into the scoring. Even then, at that point, with all the momentum, you'd still just keep it, just chill. Trying to steal third. That's just risky and very dumb. Dadgum, Magum. There we go. There we go. That's pretty good. How's it going, Ronald? Welcome on in. Another Coach Flub. Yep. Yeah, Tammy, Miss Tammy, hopefully you're okay. I did not see the chat. I do apologize. How's it going, Miss Mary? Welcome on in. Here's hoping. Yep, we're just hoping. Hopefully we're not the ones coping after this one. All right. We're back in Pittsburgh. The Pirates, again, all of a sudden leading 7-6. Can they keep it going? Can they get some more insurance? Jack Dreyer is going to be the pitcher for the Dodgers. Again, another guy in the bullpen with a 2.77 ERA, putting batting average of 194. He's a lefty, facing the lefty Horwitz, who sends this foul. 0-1. Dreyer has a favorable matchup again with Horwitz, and then Lau as well. Both of them lefties. Runner on second, 1 out. Dreyer looks back at Triolo. Looks back again. And delivers as Horwitz sends this to right. Bat flip and all. That ball is gone. Spencer Horwitz off a lefty makes this 9-6. His 9th home run of the year. The Pirates battle some more. The battling Buccos. Hoist 2 cones, please. Oh, man. Let's go, Bucs. Let's go, Bucs. The Pirates are just seeing the ball, and I mean, it's unbelievable. Walk, home run, single, double, home run. That is how this bottom of the 8th has went. Dreyer sets, rocks, and fires. That's upstairs. Ball 1 again, of course. We all remember what happened yesterday in the 7th. The Dodgers scoring 10. Just that one inning lost the Pirates the game. Hopefully it's the same here, but in the 8th for the Pirates, as that's downstairs 2-0. Dreyer can't find the strike zone against Lau. Let's go, Horwitz. Dreyer sets and delivers, as that's going to be sky to center field. And that's going to be an out. The first at-bat to not get on base this inning, despite, of course, being 2 outs. More on that another time. And that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds, of course. Actually, I have no idea what the heck I wrote there. I think it was reached on an error. It's 0 for 2 with the walk. Turn this thing off in the 4th. A lot of people did. I was going to fall on the floor if you said that he caught this guy. Yeah, that would have been bad. The camera angle would have messed me up there. But Horwitz bat flipped it and all. Kind of figured. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1 to Reynolds. 0 for 3 on the night. With an RBI and a walk. It's because you came online. There we go. Miss Mary just needed to tune on in. The 1-0 to Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Reynolds going for the fences. Good for Callahan. Going to be hard to send him down now. That is true. Callahan's playing some good baseball. Callahan really impressing in his brief stint with the Pirates. The 1-1. That's downstairs 2-1 again. Could be that depth piece that we were kind of looking for. Again, when the Pirates are full strength, that offense is right up there with everybody. Again, doing this without Cruz and Griffin tonight, of course. But of course, we all know that, after that, once you take out somebody, it's like you're putting in somebody that's clearly a AAA option. Maybe not with Callahan. Samus is downstairs 3-1. All the Dodgers can do in the dugout is just watch. There's, of course, Dave Roberts. Just chilling. 3-1, Dreyer sets and fires as Reynolds sends this to left, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Reynolds keeps the inning going. He was the only Pirate without a hit. There it is. And that'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who's 1 for 4 in the night. Reynolds taking a curveball down and away, sending it to left. Good stuff. We need that to win. We do. We need everything. That's the way this team should attack the ball. Yes. Worth the wait for sure. I did not leave it. Here's another $5 for the win. Hopefully. Appreciate you, AJ. Hopefully. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. That's going to be fouled back. W's in the chat for AJ. Thank you very much, sir. Helps the channel, again, more than you guys will ever know. Up 1-1 to O'Hearn. Runner on first, 2 outs. Dryer readies. Dryer fires. And that's going to be popped up. That's going to be a souvenir. And it's going to be 0-2. Oh, and 2 to O'Hearn. Dryer sets. Kicks and deals. That's chopped foul. O'Hearn is the 9th batter of the inning. What an inning for the Pirates. Close thing out. Yeah, Soto. Soto's in the bullpen. Knicks are down 21. That is brutal. 0-2 to O'Hearn. Dryer sets and fires. That's downstairs. 1-2. 82 on the curveball. So, yep. Nice 30K fans. Oh, wow, yeah. It was a good-looking crowd. It really was. 1-2. The pitch. And that's once again foul back as O'Hearn is just fighting to stay alive. Doing a good job at it. And what a get he's been. Again, Lau, O'Hearn, Mangum have just been incredible for this Pirates team. Bringing experience, bringing a winning attitude. 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. But honestly, there's no doze here. That's a... Because the Pirates now lead 9-6 with an opportunity to close things down in the 9th. Please do it. Please. There's no reason to drag this out. Bubble, appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. That helps out the channel again. That'll work. You'd have someone ready to go. I don't know. You don't want to send them out there thinking, oh, they don't believe in you. So, like, yeah, if he allows 2 hits or 2 base runners, that's when you get someone up immediately. Yeah, as soon as that happens, yes. But no, you don't do that. You don't tell the closer you have no faith in him. Folks, hopefully this is the final curtain.
And now, the final curtain.
Hopefully it's the final curtain of the Dodgers. As the Pirates and the power of friendship may have just done it. We'll see. Do it for the Dodgers. It's going to be the 8-9-1 hitters. Dalton Rushing, Alex Freeland, and Shohei Ohtani. And, of course, again, they will have a lefty. I could see some pinch hitting here. I believe Rushing is a lefty. So they might go righty here for Rushing. I actually don't remember what Freeland is. I'm not going to lie. But, again, appreciate you guys. Again, if you do enjoy the content, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. Hopefully it's the rubber match. It's looking like it may be, but we'll see again. As Denny usually says, right there, it's only 3 outs. Just that simple. He can do it. It's only 3 outs. We'll see if the Pirates can get 3 outs before the Dodgers score 3 runs. It's kind of a race. I hope the Pirates win the race to 3 outs. Dalton Rushing again expected to be due up, but I could see a pinch hitter. He is 0 for 3 on the night. Michelle and Callahan winking at the camera. He is making good on his recall again. Long-time minor leaguer again. Never give up on your dreams, folks. Never give up. Billy Cook is going to be out in center, as that's going to be a line drive. That is a foul ball, as Rushing put a pretty good hit on that. Just a little out in front, 0-1 to Rushing. Soto again on for the save. We'll see if he can get it done. ERA of a 2.86. Opponent batting average of 134, again, has not allowed him any hits. When he does, though, it seems to be all at once. That seems to be Soto's issue, but has been pretty solid. We cannot lie. Of course, we cannot, being honest there. That's a ground ball to second. Lau with it, gathers, throws to first for out number 1. The Pirates 2 outs away. Should bring up Freeland. We'll see again if they go to the bench. How's it going, Sean? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Looks like it's going to be Miguel Rojas pinch hitting for Freeland. And of course, Ohtani is on deck. You late tomorrow? You're good. Again, trust me. I'm just entertainment. No biggie. Soto sets, rocks, and fires. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. Maybe a favorable call. Who knows? Who knows? I wouldn't. Actually, I would, but who knows? 0-1 count to Rojas. Soto kicks and fires. That's a ground ball, and that is going to get through for a base hit. Lau was shaded more up, straight up there at second. So a base hit there for Rojas. And that'll bring up Shohei Ohtani, who is 0 for 4 tonight, so you can make the argument he is due. And of course, again, is still pretty solid against lefties. Tomorrow is fireworks night there. Okay, cool. Doing an afternoon game tomorrow? I don't know. I don't think so. Soto sets, looks over at first, and delivers, as that's going to be sent out to left center field. Back at the wall, Cook leaping. That ball is gone. Shohei Ohtani has just made this a 1-run game. Unbelievable stuff. It's 9-8. Unbelievable stuff. Well, it is what it is, as again, the stress is back. Andy Posby at the plate. He is 1 for 3 with a walk. So if the Pirates do win this, they'll be limping out of here. Soto, again, has just been shelled as of late. Again, now is the time. You got to get somebody up. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 98 on the fastball. Oh, and 1 count. Second home run by Soto allowed this season. Ohtani can just hit anybody, right or lefty, it doesn't matter. 0-1 counts. The pitch, as that's going to be sent to left. Coming in, though, is Manga. Manga makes the catch. And the Dodgers are down to their last out, for what it's worth. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman. It's a lefty on lefty. Pirates fans and Dodger fans rising to their feet for this at-bat. The shift is on. Gonzalez going to be playing more towards the shortstop area, so you'd have to assume that Triolo's straight up. Soto sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be hit right to Gonzalez. He makes the catch. The game is over. The Pirates snap their 4-game losing streak. Raise the Jolly Roger. There was never a doubt about it. The Pirates win 9-8. And they move to 35-33. The Dodgers fall to 43-25 as the Pirates and the power of friendship prevails against the villainous Dodgers. I don't know what it would be. I'm just going to do horns down anyway for the Dodgers. This is for Dodgers Empire. Horns down, buddy. Our team is trash. Well, you just lost to trash. 35-33 now in the season. And the Pirates have a chance tomorrow to, of course, take the series. It wasn't pretty, but they did it. That's all that matters. So whether it's 1-0, 9-8, a win is a win, is a win is a win. Again, I've told you guys from the beginning, whenever they get close to 500, they do battle back. This is what they do. Man. Definitely needed that. Definitely needed that. We can breathe. We have some room to breathe. Pirates, again, they were a half game back entering today on the wild card race. I imagine they've now just put themselves back in the wild card picture. Is the season still over, folks? Is the season still over? Or in the playoff picture, is the season still over? Folks, I'm a happy guy. I'm a snarky guy. It is what it is. If you enjoyed the call, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. Free. I'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of the series between the Pirates and the Dodgers. Hey, we took one. That is all we really needed to do. But hey, might as well go for the series win. Catch you guys later, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for the Pirates and the Dodgers. See you guys then. Subscribe. It is free. I'll see you next time right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network.
Thanks for spending your night with Dr. Delay. Underneath the lights, some dreams once, some fell tonight. Fastballs faded into the dark, echoes still alive out in the park. Scoreboard glowing through the haze, summer moments slowly fade. Every pitch and every play, another memory to replay. And the crowd rolls out into the night, while the stadium still shines bright. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. From Boston nights to Wrigley skies, Dodger blue and Anaheim lights, Steel City hopes and Texas heat, every road and every seat. Seattle rain and desert glow, the Bronx, Atlanta down below. 30 teams and countless days, all connected through this game. And tomorrow brings another fight, another game beneath the lights. One last call at the ballpark tonight. Highlights playing under fading lights. Every city, every team still chasing one more summer dream. From the first pitch to the final say. Thanks for watching with Dr. Delay. With Dr. Delay. Lightning all along the shore. Pittsburgh always wanting more. Win or lose, the fans remain, waiting for the next game. PNC lights against the sky, river reflections drifting by. Summer baseball fades away. See you next time on Dr. Delay.